About 3 weeks ago, he seemed to have some fear that something like this was going to happen to him. How prophetic. Kennedy Center honors are being handed out once again, and among the honorees is Chuck Berry, along with Clint Eastwood, Placido Domingo, Angela Lansbury, and Mikhail Baryshnikov. They were wined and dined and lauded during a weekend-long salute to their contributions to American culture. So Chuck Berry said, I just did a gig at a club, and now I'm at the White House.
Don't use the ladies' room if Chuck's there.
I said, it's kind of funny to me. Chuck's had all kinds of problems during his career. I'm sure he never thought the White House or the Kennedy Center would be honoring him.
Hey, Mr. Methane performed for the Lady Di's brother.
It's not quite the same thing. Yoko Ono is anticipating the anniversary of the death of her husband, John Lennon, coming up on December 8th, and she also has an exhibit at the Japan Society, which is here in New York, the Japan Society Gallery. They're actually showing Yoko Ono artworks.
You know, Yoko Ono had some interesting ideas for artwork. Like, I mean, I know it was out there and everything, but I read about her sometimes. Like, she had this one exhibit called Decaying Apple. Do you know about this?
It was probably an apple just sitting there rotting.
Just an apple sitting there rotting. That's kind of...
I could do that.
Yeah.
I'm an artist.
It's art that everyone can do.
She has a thing called the box of smiles. I think that's a good one. It's a box, and when you look inside, there's a mirror, and it makes you smile.
I like that. Wish I'd thought of that. I'd like to give people that.
So they have all kinds of her artwork. They're on display at the Japan Society Gallery.
You know why the Decaying Apple is a great piece of art? Because, think about it. Here's something you could see any given day, and it really, truly is a miracle. You leave an apple out, and it will decay. Now, this is art. But nobody looks at it as art. Nobody looks at it...
I've been making art for years.
It's concerning me that I'm starting to understand Yoko's art.
Oh, no.
There is no such thing as Yoko's art. I refuse to believe it.
I like the Decaying Apple.
Compared to her singing.
How about some of her films? Remember The Fly?
The movie The Fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, where a fly crawled over someone's body? No, I didn't like that.
Right. 20 excruciating minutes it's described as of an airborne insect alighting on various parts of a naked woman. And then there was Bottoms from 1966, consisting of the bare jiggling rumps of 365 of Ono's closest friends and colleagues.
She was way ahead of her time. We had a pay-per-view special like that.
So there you go. Yoko Ono getting an art exhibit. They're auctioning off everything these days. There's some big auctions of celebrity memorabilia going on at Christie's and Sotheby's this week. You can check out the wares. It's the jewelry of famous people.
I'm thinking of putting a frame around my bowel movements.
Well, you might as well, because now I'm reading that there's a big opera star. She was one of the superstars of opera, Maria Callas.
Yes.
Her undies are going to be auctioned off. The famed singer's underwear and the lock of her hair.
Wasn't she lost at sea?
No, it's not. We're among hundreds of personal relics snapped up by fans at an auction in Paris over the weekend. The items, including furniture, jewelry, and costumes, came from the collection of two admirers of hers. There was an Italian paint underwear went for. Her hair, a lock of her hair, fetched $10,390 from an anonymous buyer here in New York.
That's what my hair would go for.
Yeah, because your hair's much nicer than hers, I think.
Oh, beautiful.
And nobody's telling me what let me see, the cheapest item, it was on offer with a dozen coat hangers. So even your coat hangers, Howard.
Yeah. I've been trying to sell those.
They were $130 each, the coat hangers. Callas's dainty undergarments, including slips and bustiers, were priced at $250 a piece. So there you go. That was the amount they went for. The Spice Girls, are they done?
Yes, I believe they are.
They say that this new album came out to poor reviews and disappointing sales.
I believe it's over.
So maybe it's over for the Fab Five. They've had a tough time since their big success, and I guess now they're going to go away.
It's over, Johnny.
40 Spice gained weight.
Yes.
Posh Spice lost weight.
Posh looks great. I think she's beautiful. Sporty and looking too feminine.
And there was a terribly bad divorce between Scary and her husband.
Scary's hot, the black chick. Very scary.
Yeah, but her husband says he left because she couldn't breastfeed the baby.
Yeah, well.
Now, what's he got to do with that? Abner Luima's family is said to be contemplating a $7.1 million settlement of their massive civil lawsuit with the city. Would you take it if...
How much?
$7.1 million.
I would take it.
Well, the family's suit is for $155 million.
Oh. I would take the 7.
There you
well, he could get a lot of money.
I'm sure. You never know what a jury might award in a situation like this. This is a guy who was roughed up really bad at the police station after an arrest that really shouldn't have been.
I think the cop who did it should have to pay him, not the city.
Well, how's he going to get any money?
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, why is the city responsible? They just trying to hire people, give them jobs. Ridiculous. Did they have a malicious thought in mind when they did this to this guy? No.
Certain jobs, you have to make sure of who you hire.
When is the law going to take into account that some people are just bad, and it's not the fault of the company that hires them? I mean, when is the law going to take that into account?
Never.
Never. All right, that's good. Thank you.
So just
like, why is it the cops' fault? What? Because they could have predicted this guy was going to put a plunger in a man?
Yes, the cops are supposed to be able to.
They're supposed to be able to predict that. In what? In a what? A magic 8 ball?
They are not supposed to give guns and nightsticks and authority to guys who are out of control.
Oh, I see. And of course, who is the human being that can predict this behavior?
None.
I want to meet the lawyer. Why don't we hire a lawyer to predict who's going to do this?
And let him be responsible.
Yeah.
Every time they get into trouble.
Lawyers won't take responsibility for anything. They know better. I mean, one of our sales guys, Ed Moyer, who knows what he does in his off time? I can't be responsible for that.
No, bend over. Do you like my earring?
Now, Howard,
you don't think I'm scary, do you?
Have you been paying attention to the football playoff scenarios?
Yes, I have. The Jets have been playing great. Let me tell you what's happening. The Jets have been playing great. They've won a couple of games. So Key games. They're going to be tied for first, I think, with Miami.
I don't know that.
They got to win a game, and Miami's got to lose a game. But Miami's got a much tougher schedule than the Jets.
And if the Jets and Miami end the season tied, the
Jets are a better team. They've beaten Miami twice already.
Yeah, they got the tiebreaker. The Jets have the tiebreaker. Well, if the Jets and Miami are tied at the end of the season, the first thing they go to is head-to-head competition. The Jets beat them 2 times this season.
Now the Giants are tied for first place.
No, they were in first place.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because they won yesterday.
Neither has clinched a playoff berth yet.
No, there's 3 games left. And I was telling Howard, if the Jets won 1 game of the 3, they'd probably get in. If they won 2 games, they would definitely get in. But with them, you never know.
And now here's another thing.
What?
We could have a Super Bowl between the Giants and the Jets.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
in the same year that we had the Mets and the Yankees. That would be something.
And Curtis Martin's buttocks is fine because he ran for 204 yards yesterday. he had a buttock injury.
Big deal. Buttock can't get hurt.
I don't know. They kept talking about his buttock.
Buttock.
Nice.
Just one buttock.
It's just a buttock, not his buttocks.
So anyway, that's the way it stands right now for the New York teams. I think only one team is clinched. Is that true?
I don't think either team's clinched yet.
No, I meant in all of football. I think one team is actually clinched.
It should be the Vikings, maybe?
Yeah, I think
the Vikings are playing great.
So they're a lot.
I'll tell you, you know what's funny now is that guy that the Jets were fighting to keep up in New England. I think they've won like 3 games this whole season.
That whole team's hurt.
Yeah, they're out of it. They're definitely they are not in the hunt.
They're out of it 2 weeks ago.
Playoff berth.
What else is in the news, Robin? Anything?
Yes, there's a British girly calendar that we might want to get a hold of. It's women between the ages of 45 and 68.
Seen it already.
Oh, have you?
We had it in here last week. I threw it up.
You didn't show it to me?
No, you don't want to see this.
They've collected a lot of money. You know how hot this thing is?
Big fat old broads. It's not hot.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, it's selling out everywhere.
Oh, good. Not on this show.
The numbers have beaten out Sports Illustrated's swimsuit calendar. And the only thing that's selling better is the Harry Potter calendar. And I think they're even giving Britney Spears a run for her money. So those old broads are doing very well. And they say they felt discriminated against in America because in their last calendar, in order to make it on the newsstands here in America, they had to, white out their nipples.
Yeah,
so
they're nude.
We looked bizarre.
Yeah, believe me, they did him a favor.
This year, they're there in all their glory. Actor David Spade, we were talking about him earlier. He has been pretty forgiving to the former personal assistant David Malloy, who was arrested on Thursday for allegedly attacking Spade with a stun gun. In a statement, Spade described his ex-employee as obviously mentally troubled right now. He said he was a good friend of his for 5 years. His heart goes out to him. And David doesn't know what to do about this. He suffered minor injuries, they say, as a result of the incident. Supermodel Anna Nicole Smith, who's in a protracted legal battle with the estate of her former husband, her dead husband, or late husband, to get his million, she has agreed to pose nude again in Playboy. She was the 1992 Playmate of the Year, I think, and will appear in the February 2001 issue of the magazine.
Oh, my.
Good, I want to see that.
Donny Osmond, who just lost a talk show with his sister, may be hosting a new edition of the $1 million... It'll be a $1 million pyramid now, not the $25,000 pyramid. So, Donny Osmond looking for a new gig.
Way to go. Game show host.
David Spade was attacked in his house while he was sleeping, and Madonna, while she was sleeping, was robbed in hers. Robbers broke into Madonna's posh Notting Hill home and absconded with her boyfriend's Range Rover while he, and the kids were asleep.
Who gives a crap?
The vehicle was later found in West London. Madonna has said in the past that she feels safer in London than she ever did in New York.
Well, think again.
This was a horrifying story and blasted with big headlines in weekend newspapers. Supermodel suffers emphysema. Christy Turlington has told the London Times that she is in the early stages of emphysema. She's a 31-year-old model who learned of the disease during a lung scan. She has been a staunch anti-smoking advocate since her father died of lung cancer in 1997. Apparently, she started smoking early, I think around the age of 13 or so, and was
She's hot.
Smoking a pack a day, and now she has damage as a result, and she will use, I guess this is another reason to encourage other people to stop smoking.
It'd be great to go out with her because you get that emphysema, she can't run away from me.
Always thinking, aren't you?
You bet.
Looking for the bright side. Tom Hanks has a new movie coming out for the holidays. It's called Castaway.
Yes.
They had their premiere last night, and Tom was asked what he thinks or how he thinks audiences will react to this film, number 13.
Horribly.
I think we made a bodacious and, uncompromisingly original film, and,
Gee, what a shock.
You just swing away. I think we got...
Well, he hasn't been heard from in a long time. Who cares what he thinks?
Are audiences ready for a film as different as this one, number 15?
It's so different. I don't think we can handle it.
Number
We're too
15.
stupid.
What you're always trying to do is just do something new, and I think the audience is very smart, and they're very hip, and I think now they've seen every sort of cinematic narrative there is, and I think anytime you can bend the prism and actually get some new kind of attempt at telling the story, I think the people react to it.
All right. He's such a nice guy. So pleasant.
Nigga, please.
That's what they say about him. There's also something in theaters now called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Oh, stop it.
Too long a title.
Opening gradually in theaters across the country beginning this Friday. Michelle Yeoh is one of the stars.
Yo.
Chow Yun-fat, and it's an Ang Lee film. She was asked, what was the most difficult part of making this movie, number 10?
To be honest, the Mandarin, the language, was the most difficult. Because, when I speak in English, it's my mother tongue, so
Mother
to speak.
tongue.
I know where to pause. I know what are the right nuances.
Hey, Jackie, your mother's tongue is nice.
So that my my audience will understand what I am trying to say.
Who cares?
It's an action film with subtitles, Howard.
How about this girl? She came up to me. She said, "You got me pregnant. I'm going to kill myself." I said, "You know, you always were a good sport." And then I said to her,
you know how a lot of people nowadays feel that they have to climb Mount Everest? I don't know why.
Yes, because they're stupid.
But everybody with any money at all has to go risk their life and limb climbing this stupid mountain.
It's all a scam anyway, because these Sherpa dudes you hire, they carry you up there.
Carry up the mountain.
Yep.
Dr. Kenneth Kamler is the author of Doctor on Everest.
Oh.
And he was asked what climbers are like as people.
And then we got to go save all these people and spend a fortune saving them.
Originally, I didn't know how it would affect my practice, because I was in solo practice as a surgeon.
Oh, how fascinating is this story?
I'd be away a long time. People would forget who I was.
Yeah.
And the second thing, I thought people would think I was crazy and just, wouldn't...
Who cares? It's no big deal. The guy climbed a mountain. Hip, hip, hooray. All right, come on.
Such a big deal.
Crazy.
In their lives.
Yeah. Their lives, not my life.
Gillian Anderson, you know her?
Gillian Anderson, boy. I got to tell you, she's from that X-Files.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Also in a new TV movie.
Yeah, boy.
Actually, it's a theater film. It's called The House of Mirth.
Yeah, House of Mirth, boy.
In select cities on December 22nd.
Yeah.
Gillian, if you were into acting, what would you be doing, number one?
She'd be a dancer at score, boy. I like Ann Gillian, boy. That's a Gillian, boy. Yeah, I got to tell you, she was something, boy.
Sculpting.
Yeah, that Aunt Gillian, boy. And she's
designing people's houses.
I be designing people's houses too, honey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Bill Paxton has a new movie coming out. It's called
I don't know. Yeah, that's some boy.
Vertical Limit. It's also about mountain climbers.
I knew his father. I knew the graph state. Everything's in a state. Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah, I thought she had some spread. I'm hearing 3 bedrooms.
Hey, we have that.
Yeah, I got an estate.
What'd you do this weekend, Artie?
I was in Chicago.
Oh, how'd that go?
Right.
Chicago's a great town. Crazy, but great.
Why? What'd you do?
Crazy crowd. I did stand-up. And
no, but I mean, why is it crazy?
The people in this theater were just a nutty crowd. They were fun but nutty.
Yeah.
What were they doing?
Well, some of them are well behaved and some of them are just yelling and crazy.
Oh, a lot of hecklers.
Were you drunk off your face?
No, I wasn't drunk. I think I was a little lit. The crowd was loaded.
Right.
A lot of people in the crowd were loaded.
What's the name of the place you were at?
It was a theater, actually. It was called Airy Crown Theater in Chicago.
And did you go out afterwards? Did you hang out in Chicago? Because I got some crazy nights.
I was in Chicago for literally 22 hours.
Oh.
I landed Saturday morning at 9 or 11, did a signing, and then the show, and then I left the next day at 8.
Yeah.
So no partying for you.
It wasn't a lot of chances to party.
I've only been in Chicago for one night. When this program.
One night in your whole life?
One night my whole life. And I worked in Detroit, which Chicago wasn't far away, but I just didn't think to go to Chicago.
Wow.
And then I got offered a job in Chicago, and the guy flew me there. And he took me to a bunch of clubs. It was freezing. It was the middle of winter. And
yeah, it's a great town in the summer, man, because Lake Michigan, it's gorgeous. And the chicks are hot. It's really fun.
Yeah, I had a good time. I just don't remember it all that well. It was like one blurry night, and we were in all these jazz clubs. And
yeah, we've never made it to Chicago since we started broadcasting there.
Yeah. How long does it take to get there?
Oh, it's nothing. It's like an hour and 40 minutes going, and then like an hour and a half coming back, because you pick up a little time coming back.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's an easy flight.
I've walked through the airport. That's as close as I've gotten.
We still probably won't go.
Even when we tour the country, we'll miss Chicago.
I heard different reports from people there that we get taken off the air there early now. It's one of those cities where that...
Yeah, I think that's true.
It goes. I heard reports where sometimes it takes us off at 9.
Oh, there's all kinds of weird crap going on.
Well, the big news this weekend was the changing of the format at WCBS, the oldie station.
Yeah.
Which is an infinity station.
Yeah, that was weird.
We have an oldie station in this company. Not we don't own crap, but the radio company we work for, Viacom, took CBS FM. Cousin Brucey's having a conniption.
Yeah, all those old guys are out of work, aren't they?
He's like, he'll do interviews now. He'll probably come on our show and do an interview talking about how CBS FM should never have changed. I thought that was one of those stations that was super safe.
Yeah, that's what everybody thought. It was a shock.
Weren't they doing really well, like top 5? Like, why would you change that? Joel issued a press release. What do you got here?
CD2 is Cousin Brucey on NBC, and then I'll tell you...
Freaking out?
Yeah, and then I'll talk to you about what you were just asking about.
Okay.
Joining us this morning is the legendary DJ Cousin Brucey, who's been...
Cousin Brucey, for those of you who don't know, is like about 900 years old, wears a toupee. And
is his hair still younger than he is, or is he caught up?
His hair and his teeth are like a 20-year-old. His toupee used to be really bad, but we ridiculed him so much that he basically changed it, and it's kind of like an older man's toupee.
Is it? He's changed the hairline now?
A little bit, yeah.
Been part of the New York radio scene for nearly 50 years.
I got to tell you something. After watching what you two guys have been talking about it, these people, my audience needs comfort now more than ever.
I know. Bruce, just want to ask you, yesterday went from a Frank Sinatra song to the Beastie Boys. And now that's how listeners found out. When did you and other staffers get an idea? You know it's been happening in other months.
I've been watching this now for many months. The business of radio, when I went into radio, which I've been...
He's like the police.
You should know, Howard, that Cousin Brucey is on Saturday nights for 4 hours.
Right.
Not like he lost a daily shift. I mean, the guy's on when almost no one's listening.
Listen here, well, let me just say something. I just want to say, first of all, I've been following this situation for months. No, he hasn't. You know.
He's probably never even there.
Right.
Saturday night.
He hasn't followed any situation. What situation? Nobody knew. I didn't know.
Well, I just love that his audience needs comfort. He's on one night a week. I mean, this is an audience that's been doing without him for 6 days.
No. Cousin Brucey audience needs comfort.
Doing out in the New York market for 40-some-odd years. It was really...
Odd years.
They've been very odd.
Personally, I'm glad they did away with that station. I can't stand it.
Well, they had switched anyway in the last year. They were less of the oldies and more like a classic rock station.
Really?
But I heard they did really well. I spoke to somebody in the business. They were surprised. That station always made money. They were more surprised that K-Rock or WNEW didn't change this format.
Right.
Like, it just sounds like our format.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Right.
Jack. They call it Jack. There's a new thing in radio, the Jack format. They give it a guy's name. They think it's very cool. And
Jack Mayhofer.
And the idea is it's supposed to be like your iPod on shuffle.
Right.
You know, but so what? I mean, what is that?
That's such a dumb idea.
How is it ever going to be your iPod on shuffle?
Right. It's somebody's iPod, but not mine.
Yeah. It's not your iPod on shuffle. It's about 2,000 songs in rotation.
Right.
And it's supposed to be, like, cool. And it's the same as this or any of the rock stations. It's not going to do well.
Yeah, what I heard was, this is the place where you'll hear a song from 68 right next to a song from, 99.
Well, it depends on what those songs are, whether I care or not.
Right.
Yeah, Joel has a whole press release here.
That's a big deal. Like, Harry Harrison he's been around forever,
and,
right?
what's his name? Dan Ingram? All of them are gone.
Jack format launches in New York City on Infinity Broadcasting. Yeah, Joel's taking charge, He's way into it.
Yeah, Jack.
Hey, good luck. WCBS-FM announced today it has launched the Jack format featuring a unique mix of music and a playlist of more than 1,200 songs. The station made the switch at 5 p.m. and kicked off the new programming with Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys. I never get to
start all new formats, I think.
Yeah. Featuring a random mix of hit songs from the past 4 decades and the Playing What We Want moniker. Because all the other radio stations don't play what we want.
Right.
Jack FM is highly music intensive, boasting the most expansive playlist heard on the radio today. God, is radio doomed?
Oh, you know who got...
Satellite radio is just going to take over.
You know who's out of work, by the way? Mickey Dolenz.
Oh.
And you know what?
Oh, was he on that station?
And they said,
he was the morning guy.
And it was a very sad day. It was the anniversary of his 100th show when they fired him.
Well, that's outrageous. They can't do that. Couldn't he fit into the Jack format? He's not cool?
What is... the way it's... does Jack have DJs?
Very few. Highlights of the format also include limited interruption and less repetition. New York deserves a radio station that is equally as eclectic as its listeners' personalities and attitudes, said Chad Brown, Vice President and GM of CBS-FM. Do we know this guy?
No, I never heard of him.
Yeah.
If they're saying they have 2,000 songs,
wow,
that's like 10 times more than most radio stations are 200 songs.
Among the many different artists that will be heard on the station include Aerosmith, Duran Duran, No Doubt, Lenny Kravitz, The Eagles, Tom Petty, Bruce Springsteen, and R.E.M.
Yeah.
It sounds like this.
Sounds like every radio station.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've heard those guys a lot. Everywhere.
Infinity Broadcasting launched its first Jack station in July 2004 at KJKK-FM in Dallas. The station has improved its position from 28th to 5th.
Hey, so I guess people are listening to Jack.
But I thought that CBS-FM, the oldie station, was like a big hit.
Everyone said that was a big
money earner.
The big thing is that it billed a lot of money. That was the rap. And NEW is not billing any money, so you would think that would be the place to do it.
Why wouldn't you do it on NEW? Yeah.
I don't know.
I still don't get the meaning of Jack. Is the name of the guy whose iPod it is Jack?
Jack Meyerhofer.
They gave him a name or something?
I don't know.
The Jack?
Yeah, I don't know where Jack came from.
A message from Joel Hollander. Today we made two important changes at CBS-FM in New York and WJMK-FM in Chicago. As of 5 p.m., both stations are now broadcasting the Jack format. Thank you for your continued support. Following our copies of today's press announcements. I wonder if Cousin Brucey was trying to interrupt the Beastie Boys, get back on, like hanging onto the microphone, screaming into it.
Yeah, if it had been done on a Saturday, he might have barricaded himself in the studio.
All right, listen, quick, I gotta talk quick. This is Cousin Brucey. All right.
Don't kick anything.
Don't kick anything. Everybody relax. I just got word. I've been monitoring the situation for months. Oh, wait a second. I can barely be heard. Hello? Get this crap off the air.
Now here's the charade.
I'm breaking into the broadcast. Fight for your right, cousins.
Don't fight for any right. Cousin Brucey, very upset. Let's get back to Cousin Brucey.
Yeah, because I wanted to know how he found out.
Radio business. For the last couple of decades, we've been in the business of radio.
Hey, he's not even waiting for them to ask him a question. He's got an agenda.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody who can hear this broadcast, it's time to do something. Get my job back.
Everyone within the sound of my voice.
Yes, cousins. Now, I'm going to begin holding my breath until I pass out.
I'm not going to eat.
I'm going to take off my toupee. So the people who own CBS-FM, the parent company, decided it's time to change. There's a niche, an open, so they decided they went into this designer-type format called Jack, also called Ben, Bob, Bill.
Where does Jack come from? I was curious.
Well, it's put together by some programmers, and it started in Dallas, and then went to St. Louis, and some markets it did well, some markets it then dropped down and went off the cliff. I mean, it depends. Now, here's the problem.
Good. Professor Brucey.
Yes. Now we get to it.
No.
He's insane.
City is not Dallas. It ain't St. Louis. It ain't Cheesequake. It's New York City. New York City audiences are fiercely loyal.
Look how he knows. They're so loyal.
The New York audience, forget him completely.
They're so loyal. How come you're only doing 4 hours a week? Cousin Brucey.
Have you ever actually heard it? Sometimes when we drive it in the car.
It's really bad.
It's a whole other world. It's like it's still 1968.
Right, time hasn't changed.
Everybody's a cousin. And you know what he does? If it were like this past Saturday, they would just count down the top 20 from 1971.
They still have Echo Chamber over there, too.
But they just count down the top 20 from 30 years ago.
Hey, cousins, how you doing? Everyone in Brooklyn, I want to say hi. This is Cousin Brucey. And say hi to everyone over there, all my cousins. And we got a little bit of the chanterelles for you.
Cousin Billy's on the phone.
Cousin Billy's on the phone. Hi, Cousin Billy, how you doing? Hello.
Hey, Brucey, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Cousin?
Brucey, I'd love to hear,
Go ahead, hurry up, come on. Time is a-wasting.
Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow is like stuff you hear on there.
How about, Baba Booey wants to hear Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?
Never mention Baba Booey.
Baba Booey's no cousin.
But Howard, the producer's like Cousin Jimmy, and the callers are Cousin Billy.
Yeah.
The clients are Cousin...
Everybody's a cousin.
Everyone's a cousin.
Cousin Dickface.
The clients are cousins, too?
Yeah.
are extremely emotional, and we are part of the family. If you take a look at the Post this morning, there's a thing that says bloodbath at CBS FM. And then there's a terrific article written by Richard Huff in the News this morning, and quoted somebody saying, I feel like I lost part of my family. You see, we are a family. It's not just the music.
Well, what were the ratings over there like?
I don't know. You know? I didn't see this, but there's nothing sadder than a guy holding up his clippings, you know, showing his newspapers to the audience.
All right, listen here now. I want to say something. I am going to light myself on fire, starting with my horrible, horrendous toupee. Now, listen here. I think they were like number 8 in New York. Number 8's pretty good.
That's good, and they were billing a lot.
Yeah. Time for a change, I guess. What do I know?
I never listened to the station. I wouldn't have known what they were doing over there.
Hey, how about, I don't listen to any station. I don't. Not since I got and I don't.
Well, I was driving a lot, and that's what I was listening to.
Yeah, well.
So. I heard about the change at CBS on TV.
I mean, crowing about Jack, about 2,000 songs. You're about 50 million songs.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like they're going to be relying on talent.
No. I don't know.
To save radio.
I'm glad to see all those guys out of there. Personally, for myself, I'm glad to see, you know, Cousin Brucey gone.
Well, Cousin Brucey, I was listening to his voice.
Yeah.
And he's been doing that thing for so long, he can't actually talk.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time talking here, cousins. I've been doing this so long, I lost my voice.
So you put on a format which is just personality-less, no charm. You're missing it.
What do you say, personality-less?
Yeah, and no charm. What he was charm.
Yeah, charm. he didn't contribute one goddamn thing to radio. He started becoming a personality recently.
Yeah.
Tremendous part. It's not just the music.
What are fans to do, though? I mean, they have no choice, clearly.
Well,
a fan rebellion?
No, I don't want that, because CBS is always...
I don't want blood in the streets. Look.
Stay in your home.
Everyone sit tight. Cousin Brucey is going to put on his general hat, cover up his horrendous hair, and tell you what to do.
Like, what kind of riot could there be? All his fans use walkers, bro.
I'm afraid the audience will riot, Artie. Or maybe buy an oldies CD and realize they didn't need us in the first place.
Right.
Very good to me. Good to the music. I've been doing this for many decades. They're still good to me. Something will happen, and I just want to let my fans, my friends know that... This
is sad. Something will happen. Probably like some AM station will pick up the oldies format. Cousin Brucey will be there. He really should die behind the mic. You know, he's one of those guys.
Yeah, there's a bunch. The CBS guys were the guys who just won't go away.
I don't want to go away. I'm not going anywhere, cousin. Why should I go away? Just because I'm 100? Get a job.
But once a week they would do the top 10 from like February 1958. Like, how many times can you hear those songs?
Right.
Or Don K. Reed in the Doo-Wop Shop.
What do I care what was number 1 in 1958?
Maybe you don't care. Maybe some of us do. Hey, Cousin Brucey, what's he going to do now?
He can't sit in the house and...
Well, you're right. He's got to wait for someone to pick up the thing.
Didn't Cousin Brucey make like millions of dollars because he bought a bunch of radio stations with Bob Sillerman? Or Mike got the wrong guy?
No, that was Cousin Brucey. He had a bunch of radio stations.
Yeah, I know Bob's a billionaire. I don't know about Brucey, though. Somehow Brucey didn't end up being a billionaire.
You sure? We always thought he was,
I'm a billionaire.
well off because he had those radio stations.
Don't you think I'd have a better toupee if I was well off? I think the black station should hire him. Like BLS. Hey, it's Cousin Brucey showing up on WBLS. How you doing? How you doing, cousins? Black cousins.
Here's DMX.
Here's Cousin Shaniqua. What would you like to hear?
How about my niggas won't dance? They just pull back their pants and do the rockaway. Coming out here. Yee, cousins. Black cousins.
They will be served, and they will. Their music will never, ever go away.
Cousin Bruce, let me ask you, the argument from Infinity and these other big companies is that the demographic is just skewing older for them, and they want to all hit these younger, the advertisers want to hit these younger audiences.
Well, but this is the way our business goes. It goes in television and radio. But what about
our business? Like, he's in the business. He's on 4 hours.
About? He never answers a question.
He's on 4 hours on Saturday night. This is the way the business goes. What business is that, Brucey? This business. Whatever business we're in, monkey business. I don't know. Listen, whether I'm on the air or not, it doesn't matter. I will announce songs at my house. So I'm safe. I got FU money. And I'll be over at my house announcing. And if anybody wants to put it on the air, they can. Every Saturday night, I'm going to sit in my house and talk to the wall.
Somebody plug me in.
About the demographics of the people who've been around.
It's 1966 in my house. All my furniture is 1966. Nothing has changed.
Probably is.
I'm telling you, it's 1966 in my house. I swear to God. Everything. The TV sets, everything. There's no new technology. Kitchen 1966.
What's HD TV?
I don't want it. No internet at my house. Cousin Brucey house. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's like barking at you.
Cousin Brucey doesn't use a cell phone.
Cousin Brucey. Cousin Brucey. Cousin Brucey, 1966.
If you come to my kitchen Saturday at 7, I will tell you the top 10 songs in February 1958.
See my hair? Frozen in 1966. Same toupee I wore in 1966.
Well, that's true.
Supporting the demographics all these years. They have...
Cousin Brucey's voting for Lyndon Johnson this year. Cousin Brucey, though, it's 2005.
He's dead.
No.
To be served to. We serve people in the public interest. You do and I do. These people have to be served. It is a law.
Cousin Brucey's going to service you. Robin, get on your knees.
Well, he's making an interesting point there, you know. They asked him about advertisers wanting a younger audience. He goes, these old people have to be served, too.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Loyal, fierce audience. And I think there's going to be a very serious backlash. And I just feel bad. I think they made a big error.
The influence of XM and Sirius, the satellite radio station.
Well, satellite radio is absolutely making inroads. But
Cousin Brucey's smelling an opportunity.
Maybe we'll go there.
What's he going to say?
Oh, I'm not going to bite that hand. That's feeding potentially some of us.
I'm going to
It could be Cousin Brucey land.
Cousin Brucey channel starting up over there at Sirius.
You should put him on.
Yeah. Give him a show.
He should be his boy.
My boss is Howard.
You want to know something? When we have our own channel, I let him follow us just so we could goof on him.
Yeah, go ahead. Give him a show.
You know, like he has to do the crossover.
He couldn't do 5 days a week.
Yes, he could. I'll give him an hour, a half-hour day. The only thing he has to do is cross over with
a
us.
half hour.
Like, come 10 o'clock, we cross over with Cousin Brucey. Hi, this is Cousin Bruce. Hey, Bruce, it's Howard, Robin, Artie, Fred, even Benji. Hey, how you doing? I can't believe I got to be nice to you guys. I can't believe I got to interact with you.
We'll do the whole hour with him. That's what it will wind up. We won't want to leave.
Yeah, every day with Cousin Brucey. How good would that be?
Sense and terrestrial radio still is a very powerful medium, but it has to be used properly.
So what are you going to do?
Back in 1966, there was no such thing as terrestrial radio. It was just all this. There was no satellite radio.
What happens with you?
Well, I have options right now. Matter of fact,
he's got options.
I told you I have FU money. I got an eyeglasses business.
Story. This is nice. It happened right here. You just did a story about us a few moments ago. While I was in the green room, I got a call from a fellow named Jim, offered me a job at an FM station right here. I am in good shape. As I said, Infinity...
Ooh, Jim who? Jim.
Jack might have taken his job, but Jim is offering.
Just a couple of minutes ago, sitting here in the green room, they tracked down Cousin Brucey via a special device. I don't know. Special satellite device.
No, he gets contacted through his toupee.
Yeah. The intricate hairs on my toupee are also antennae. Hooked right into terrestrial radio. Just a few minutes ago, a man named Jim contacted me. Who's Jim? Jim who?
He doesn't say what station, nothing. He just tells you he's an FM radio station.
He's been very good to me, and I have a long-term contract. But I have to be on the air. I have to be Cousin Brucey. I have to take care of this audience.
And
he's like Spider-Man. And Spider-Man, too. Remember when Spider-Man gives up being Spider-Man?
Yes.
And he realizes he has to be Spider-Man?
He can't give it up for love or money.
Listen, a lot of bad things are going to happen because Brucey goes off the air. All of New York's going to sink. I'm in good shape. Don't worry about it. A guy named Jim, I believe from the Negro station, just contacted me.
Brother
Jim. Hey, Negroes.
Just finally, what will listeners now hear? Exactly what will the format be?
The format is all over the place. Right now,
it's a big mess. There's no more Cousin Brucey to organize things.
Why would they ask him what the format is?
You thought 9/11 was bad, right? I'll tell you how bad this is. This is so bad It's like the Twin Towers and everything else. And it's like a nuclear bomb going off in New York City. Just like the Arabs came over and just blew up Manhattan.
Somebody just flew a plane into WCBS.
It's ridiculous. Mickey Dolenz a monkey. And you're calling Mickey Dolenz a monkey? No, he was one of the monkeys.
Now it's what they call jockless. It's going to change.
Jockless?
There's no charm.
I'm jockless, and my balls are hanging free right now. Brucey, we didn't realize you were jockless. Yeah, I never wear jock. When I climb the ropes, my meats just hang out of my shorts. Yeah, I'll tell you, cousin.
There's no dimension to it. It's just a design or format that'll keep changing.
Disgusting.
Oldies have just
it's a horrible, disgusting format.
It's a jockless format.
Jockless. No one is wearing their jocks.
gotten too old, I guess.
No, they'll never die. Rock and roll is here to stay.
So's my toupee. You try and destroy it right now. Go ahead. Try and light it on fire. You wouldn't be able to.
My toupee is indestructible.
Carl, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. You're a senior in 3 Halls of Fame for your broadcasting.
Yeah,
thanks.
Halls of Fame.
3 halls of fame, is it?
I'm in 3 Halls of Fame. 2 of them are my home in Jersey. My wife is the keeper of the gate. Hey, cousins.
He's got options. I've got options right now.
A guy named Jim is on the phone right now. Let me put him on the air with us right now, Jim.
Hi, Brucey.
What's my option?
We want you to work with the interns. You're gonna answer the phone.
See, I told you I got F you.
I gotta be on the air.
Zola, you're on the air.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Nobody would even know that station changed formats if you haven't spoken on the radio just now.
Oh, that's right. That's true. I do give it publicity, cousins.
Well, that's good that you do that for Infinity Broadcasting, even though you go into and I just bought my subscription to
Did you hook it up?
Yeah, dude, I got it everything. I got it in my car. I got it in the house. It actually transfers the piece from the front of my radio into my house. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm so happy with it. I mean, the music on there is already terrific. I can't wait till you put some people on the radio over there. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we're going to have Cousin Brucey. We're going to put him up for a half-hour show following ours. We're going to torture him.
I could die happy if he called me, Cousin, you're on the air.
Thank you, Zolar. All right, we got to take a break. We got a lot going on today, but I'll tell you all about it when we come back, right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
What concerns me very much is in the House a couple of months ago, an so-called indecency bill was passed, which will fine broadcasters, radio, TV people. If you're indecent, the fear is that there are some in the Congress now who want to take this business into cable TV, into the internet, into satellite. We've introduced legislation which basically says that it is unconstitutional, among other things, and that the FCC should not get involved in cable, in the internet, and on satellite.
Look at you. Look at you.
Bumper.
Oh.
Necessarily pick it.
It's not a really great song. And it's not from the new album.
I don't think it's from the new album.
According to this. Oh, now you guys say it.
He said it was from the new album.
I thought it was.
Well, if you don't know, why do you answer?
Because I thought it was. I listened to the whole
But you don't know. Why do you answer yes if you don't know? I don't understand you. You do that a lot.
Well, if you think you're right about something, you say yes.
You say, I don't know for sure.
I was pretty sure. Whatever.
Yeah, Miss Casey Kasem over there. What am I going to do? It's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? And what's the temp?
It's in the 60s right now, but it's supposed to go up to 87.
Yeah, it was a really nice weekend. I slept naked last night.
Yesterday was gorgeous.
I never usually sleep naked because I don't know what to do with my junk.
Why did you sleep naked?
Well, I was in bed, and I was watching Spider-Man. No, I was watching Spider-Man 2, which is such a great movie.
You watched it again?
Yeah.
Now, that's unusual for you. You usually don't rewatch movies, and I know you've watched that a few times.
No, any Superman or Batman or Spider-Man or X-Men I'll watch multiple times.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
I've seen Hulk 8 times, maybe. 8 to 12 times.
You've seen Hulk? And that's not even good.
I thought you didn't like that movie so much.
I don't like it. But anything with a superhero, I like. You know. And it's good when it's on HBO because what I do is I tune out when it gets to the part where Nick Nolte is having that long conversation with his son.
And going on and on and on about something, and I don't even know what.
I wish I could re-edit Hulk for them. Like, it was so cool when he's the Hulk and he's running around and they're trying to blow him up. But then when they have all that talk and crap, you're so bored. I read a review in Variety of the new Batman coming out, and I'm very suspicious of this new Batman. They're saying it's a lot of talking. There's hardly any Batman, lots of Bruce Wayne.
Right, because he's not Batman yet.
Whatever.
He's becoming Batman.
It's a lot of discussion about becoming something.
I could get into that.
Good. You better be ready for it. You know what? You're going to hear a lot of blabbing in that one. I'm worried about that one.
I like a lot of stories.
Yeah.
But is this a reinvention of how Batman became Batman?
Yeah, I don't remember Batman going off to karate school up in the Himalayas or something. I don't remember that.
Yeah, so there's another prequel then.
Yeah. Prequel. The becoming of.
Because I thought they had addressed that in the first film, how his parents got killed. And
when are we going to see that so I can pass judgment on it? When am I going to get a special screening of Batman?
I don't know.
I love Batman.
Are you sure you don't know?
I'm positive I don't know. I do know sometime this summer.
Ebert and Roper said it was the best Batman movie ever, so I got to see it.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Christian Bale be Batman. I'm looking forward to the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Everything with Katie Holmes, I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, they should blank her out. They say that Tom Cruise is so out of control, like now they got all the Scientologists are following Katie Holmes around when she does an interview. Like he's a real control freak.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Do you think that Katie Holmes really digs him, or do you think that that they both see this as a publicity thing?
I don't know what she's thinking.
I think she has always wanted to be a really big star.
Yeah.
And now
this is one way to do it.
Yep. You know what? That's does any woman still think like it would be great to be Mrs. Tom Cruise?
Well, yeah.
How could you think that?
Katie Holmes.
Beside Katie Holmes. I mean, really, doesn't he seem like odd?
Very.
Isn't he getting the weirdest sort of reputation?
In fact, people are now saying, is he melting down?
Right. I love that. I love when good-looking guys screw up.
Who was it? I think it was Mike Walker who said, Steven Spielberg must be at home with his head in his hands going, this is not the kind of publicity I want for my movie.
Yeah. Somebody rein him in.
Do you think Nicole Kidman's just sitting at home laughing?
I don't know what she's doing.
She played it right, though.
Yeah, she did.
I'll tell you, man.
Yeah, she bailed out at the right time.
But she also comes across as sympathetic, like he dumped her, she went on her way and let her lie, like a fairly normal person.
Yeah, I just wonder why he dumped her. I still wonder that.
She got old.
Because she probably doesn't put out. She looks like she's as stiff as a board. She doesn't look like she really, gets wild.
I don't know.
See, but when they got together, it was the same rap. It was sort of like, who's this woman? Is she doing it for publicity?
Again, she was a very smart woman. She was this Australian actress who could hardly get arrested in the States. Married Tom Cruise, and now she's got Oscars.
Right. I'm thinking of marrying Tom Cruise. I need an Oscar.
Maybe Katie Holmes going to get an Oscar.
Yeah. And then I watched...
she's on track to one.
After Spider-Man, I did put on the Tony Awards. It was really boring to watch.
You didn't see the first part when Billy Crystal came out?
No.
That was the best part.
But he was screaming that he loved Katie Holmes?
Yeah,
I heard about it.
He said that, he wanted to announce that he, too, was in love with Katie Holmes.
Right. That's good. Was he jumping up and down?
Yeah, he just, I love her, I love her, I love her.
That's funny. He's a funny dude. It was funny when he won his Tony Award, the producer came up with him. It was his wife.
Yes, the producer.
Yeah.
Mrs. Crystal.
Yeah, that looks like fun.
Could you imagine, though, from the Katie Holmes thing, could you imagine having Scientologists follow you around to interviews?
Yeah, there's a whole thing in the paper about it.
That's got to be the most uncomfortable...
Wait, I'll read it to you. Hold on, you got to check this out. Let me see if I can find it.
So she's a Scientologist then, too, right?
She's going to become one.
Oh, she has to.
Hey, I'd become one, too.
Well, you throw out that bait that you'd like to become one until, your career gets going.
What's going on with Katie Holmes? Tom Cruise seems to be exerting ever more control over his sweetie fiance's career. Holmes, who has been spending a lot of time at the Scientology Center in L.A., showed up at the junket for Batman Begins at the Regent, Beverly Wilshire, with an entourage of Scientologists in tow. At lunch, Tom came, and after he left, his sister and publicist, Leanne DeVette, sat in on all of Holmes's interviews. She's now like a publicist.
Right.
The producers and Warner Brothers are freaking out. They're worried Tom's bad PR is going to rub off. Holmes' own PR man was also at the interviews, but DeVette had control. It's getting weird. Neither DeVette or Holmes returned calls. A rep from Warner Brothers declined comment. So,
that is weird.
Yeah, he's getting weird. Everything's getting weird. I love that. What do you want to do, Baba?
I have some questions that the staff want to know from everyone.
But you were talking about something in the commercial. I said talk about it on the air.
I was out in Las Vegas this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Boy, the entire city awaits your return, Howard. I got to tell you, the cab drivers, I was at the Hard Rock, that's where I stayed this weekend.
Right.
I was at the Spearmint Rhino. Like, the owner of the Spearmint Rhino pulls me to the side. He's like, when is Howard coming back?
Spearmint Rhino strip club?
Yeah.
Is that the guys who were nice to us?
Yeah.
Or the guys, who were the guys that were mean to us?
Spearmint Rhino is nice to us. That's the place
That was the last place you went.
The other place is the one who blew us off, the Club Paradise place.
Yeah, they blew us off.
But everyone at the Hard Rock Hotel, I'm talking about like the guys that that deal to the owners of the place. Everyone's waiting. Like, you're the savior of the city.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Forget that. I would go back to Vegas in 2 seconds. But this company here is impossible to do this with.
Yeah, you can't do it here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom wants me to go.
But you must, seriously, you must really affect a lot of people's salaries. Because everyone from security guards to any place I went, it's like, we really need Howard to come back. I guess
You're like Sinatra.
When you come back, it's a big deal.
Well, it's a full week. We packed the place. There's lots of action going on.
The whole city gets involved because there's lots of people coming in at off time.
Yeah.
And they got to use cabs. They spend money.
Well, let me say something, Vegas. I love you, and I would love to come. I tried, but forget about it. I mean, it got really weird around here. They're asking me to go to Vegas and make the company a ton of dough, and at the same point, they pulled the whole. They reneged on paying some bills that they're supposed to pay. So it got weird, and I was just like, well, that ain't right. And they backed out of a bunch of things we were involved in. I mean, stuff that would have made them money. I'm not asking them to spend money on stuff they wouldn't make money on.
You're not asking them to start pouring money into creating something that you're not going to be here to sustain or anything like that.
If Sumner Redstone knew how much money they're passing on, he would flip his wig, or whatever it is, his hair. He doesn't wear a wig. Right. All right, what else?
I mean, you say flip his wig about everybody.
All right, here's a bit we were trying to do. We put a secret ballot box around our station here.
Oh, yeah?
Where anybody who wanted to ask questions could anonymously.
Of anybody on the staff.
Did you get involved in this?
No, I didn't even know about that.
How come Robin doesn't know?
Because she's the only one I always forget she's not on our computer system.
Right.
I don't know why, and she always gets lost.
Do you have an email?
Yes, of course I have an email,
then
but
why
not
are you
the Howard Stern email.
She's not on Lotus Notes, and I don't know why.
Because every time I tried to get on Lotus Notes, it crashed my computer. I got tired of that.
Well, then get a regular email address.
He has it.
She's on some other system. What system are you on?
AOL.
AOL.
Very simple.
All right.
All right. So, obviously, or I think, most of the questions seem to be for you. But there are some for others. So we'll start with a question for you, Howard.
She gets email. You put her email address in the loop.
In what loop?
In any loop. Just put Robin Quivers, whatever her AOL address is.
When you send a note out to everyone.
Right. You can assign her email address.
You can?
Sure, of course. She doesn't have to be. I send emails to people who are outside of Lotus Notes.
So if I send a note to group, Robin's email can be part of that?
If you tell Laura to put her email address
Nobody knew that. I wish we knew that.
What's not to know?
How would you know that?
How could you not know that? I know everything. How come I know everything?
All right. First question for you, Howard. You ready?
Are all the questions for me?
A lot of them are. But I mixed it up so that we'll get to
Because if it's all for me, I'm not playing.
Come on. You said you okayed this game.
Let's see what the questions are.
You know what? I'm not going to answer one of them. I know it.
You've seen the question?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to see them.
And I had to throw out the anonymous questions from Benji about Benji. I threw those away.
All right, good.
They were totally obnoxious.
Great.
Okay.
You could read right through it.
Oh,
hey, Benji, can you grow up?
No, really. Benji, you want me to go fish them out of the garbage and prove that you wrote them?
Yeah, Gar, sure.
Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes after we do this.
All right.
But they're totally...
Like, what are they? Like, what are the ones?
One of them was, do you agree that do you agree that Benji's, penis is large and this and that? One of them was...
No, that wasn't...
Don't you think Benji is funnier than this one or that one? But you'll see that it was Benji.
Right.
All right, you ready? Here's the first question for you.
I said it was from me, too, Gar.
All right, thank you.
It's just stupid.
All right.
It's
just ruining... not understanding what it is we're...
It just slowed us down.
were from me also, Gary.
You know what? You just slowed it down, is what I'm saying. In other words...
You slowed it down. You brought it up. Why'd you bring it up?
Because you're retarded.
Okay.
In other words, we weren't looking for a bit.
It's okay you're retarded?
I'm sure a lot of these questions you'll read right now are for me, Gary.
You put in other questions as different people?
That's great. If
no, they're anonymous, Robin.
All right, let's go. Come on. Let's get out of the Benji shtick.
Yeah,
to what extent do you know everyone's salary, Howard?
I don't know one person's salary on the show.
See, I always wondered that.
I swear to God. I don't know what Robin makes. I don't know what you make. I don't know what Fred makes. I'm not even sure what Artie makes.
Do you know what you make?
I know what I make.
Okay.
That's all I care about. Why do I care what anybody else makes? You wrote that?
I wrote that question.
All right.
Nice.
I don't know what Benji makes.
Benji
Whatever it is, it's too much.
All right. Well, next question for Howard.
Go ahead.
Have you ever pleasured yourself to Robin Radzinski?
No. What a question. Robin Radzinski's a coworker.
So what?
I'm not going to pleasure myself to Robin.
Why?
Because it would just be weird.
Have you ever... okay,
I think she's an attractive woman, but I haven't pleasured myself.
Well, then have you, Bubba
No,
Boy?
I actually haven't.
So then why are you thinking it's weird that I have?
It just hasn't come up. I mean, she may still... She's, you know...
First of all, I haven't made love to... Most of the women I pleasure myself to are ones that I've had sex with or had some sexual encounter with. I don't really fantasize about women that... Unless it's like a, Pam Anderson or something. And she's been on the show. And it's a weird thing with me. You don't want to get trapped in my mind. Why is everything for me?
Okay,
go ahead.
Here's one for Gary.
All right.
If there were no financial repercussions, would you get divorced? That's a question for me.
You're not going to answer that honestly.
I'm totally going to answer it honestly. First of all, absolutely not. And you guys, I'm the guy on the show who's married. You guys have painted this character. My marriage is not that miserable, and I absolutely would not get divorced.
Not that miserable. So it's miserable.
No, but listen, everyone...
Dude, you are so miserable.
I'm not miserable. I am not.
You just said you're miserable.
Dude, you used to have so much fun.
So what?
I don't even want to get into this.
Then don't.
You know what, dude? You're just not being honest.
I am being honest. I really am. I would not get divorced.
If you could do it all over again, would you get married again?
Yes.
You would?
Absolutely.
Knowing what you know now.
Even with the nosebleeds and headaches?
Dude, the nose... See, okay, I'm going to squash this right now. The nosebleeds and the headaches had nothing to do with me being married. And you know that.
I don't know that.
I tell you every time what that was about.
I swear I don't know that.
I'm going to I tell you every time what that was about.
What was it about in your estimation?
I know what it was about.
All right,
What
let's
was
hear
it about?
What do you think it was about?
I can't say it on the air.
All right, then fine.
I can tell you off the air.
I don't want to know.
Wait a minute. Why can't he... was it a medical condition?
No.
But it was
he had
a stress.
Yes, it was stress-related.
It's the same stress he's had his entire life.
It was stress-related, totally not caused by my wife. It was caused by other family members.
You know what caused your nosebleed?
I totally do.
All right.
I can tell you, I mean, listen,
it's called monogamy.
No.
Let me put it this way. He had this same stress
all his life.
without nosebleeds and headaches.
No, I didn't have this stress. This particular stress came from a certain situation involving other family members.
Excuse me?
You don't know.
I know what he's talking about.
You don't know.
I know exactly what
it is. You don't know. 5 minutes ago you didn't know, now you know.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Now I remember. Okay. He's such a liar.
I'm not lying. I'm really not.
Not what I hear.
You don't hear anything.
I hear you're not, you're under the thumb.
Not under the thumb.
Okay.
I am not under the thumb.
I love the theory monogamy causes nosebleeds.
You thought your wife was going to be totally cool when you guys got married, and she hasn't been that cool. She keeps you busy.
I'm not as busy as I used to be.
All right.
All right, this is a question for anyone on the staff. Anyone on the staff, so I'll throw it out to anyone. What staff member would you be least surprised to see come out of the closet?
Fred.
Oh, my. Really?
I'm joking.
Oh.
I don't know. I just picked that. Someone come out of the closet?
Yeah.
The current group?
So who seems the most gay?
I don't think there's anybody here who seems gay.
It would be someone who doesn't appear to be.
No, you're least surprised.
Most surprised, right?
Least surprised.
Least surprised.
For me, it would probably be Benji.
What? You mean I
don't know. I don't think there's anybody here.
At this point, after hearing 11
you guys think I
stuff
want
on the air,
attention
Sal.
so much, I'm sure I'd do it for attention if I was.
I think you do gay acts.
You think I do them?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think he would. Go ahead.
Okay, for Howard. Which staff member who still works for you, the show, were you the closest to firing and why?
Which what?
What person on the staff were you the closest to firing and
you.
why?
I was going to say, hasn't he fired you?
I fired you on the air. I mean...
He's quit. You fired him.
I know. I mean, that's an easy one. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know where this question came from. Who's a better on-the-spot joke writer, Jackie or Benji?
Jackie.
Okay. I think I got one for Artie.
Now, just rolled back in his head.
Yeah, I hope you have your vest on.
Okay, I got one for Artie.
What is that?
4 of these questions.
What?
No, so far I've written about 4 out of the 5 questions. So.
Oh, that's nice.
No, Benji's actually better than Jackie.
You think so?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, I think he's a funny guy.
Yep.
All right, for Artie. Despite your humble roots...
They're both very good. What am I going to do? I mean, really, they are. They wouldn't be sitting here if he wasn't any good. Go ahead.
All right, this is an odd question, but I mean, we'll never get the right answer.
Well, but Jackie created the position.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to say that.
Flying joke. Flying gag writer.
Yeah, Jackie created flying gag. He did.
I'm the creator, the innovator. Beatles. Question for Artie. Despite your humble roots and long journey into becoming a professional comedian, you don't seem genuinely happy. Why is that? It seems that despite the fact you make millions of people laugh on a daily basis, you're not satisfied with your career or your life. I'm really curious to find out why.
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I don't have an answer for that.
If Artie could get to the bottom of it, he'd be happy.
Right, it's a complicated question.
Wah.
I mean, I'm not that sad, I don't think.
Oh, yes, you are.
You're terribly sad.
I think.
You're as sad as Gary is miserable.
By the way, Dana sent that in. Funny man, Artie Lane.
Funny, sad man.
The sad behind the funny.
I just wish I was as good a joke writer as Benji.
Right.
Now he has another thing to get upset about.
You're pretty good.
Thanks, buddy.
You're not a flying gag writer. Go ahead.
Okay. For Howard. Often after 10 a.m., Howard seems very anxious to end the show before Robin is ready to. Why doesn't he ever say, enough, the show is over today?
Well, because people enjoy the news segment, and it's not about, sometimes it's not about me. Robin's put a lot of time prepping, so we do it. But sometimes my head's pounding it by 10 o'clock.
And I try to be cognizant of that.
Yes. Plus, we have so many commercials that we can't leave. Yeah, go ahead.
I got a question for Robin Radzinski.
Robin Radzinski, the executive producer of the E! Show.
I don't know. I have not seen her this morning. Is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Has she fantasized about Howard? Yes. That's a yes. Here's Robin Radzinski, and I'm going to fantasize about you.
There are more and probably better questions still left in the box.
I emptied the box out.
Huh.
At
I just saw there were a bunch there.
How could that be? I emptied it at 6:30 this morning. I emptied it.
People put in new ones, I guess.
Maybe.
All right, Robin, have you ever in any way had any sexual contact with anybody that works on the show or staff member at E!
Only Mike Ganji.
That's right. You slept with him, right?
I slept with him, but it was not sexual, and I took my top off at the beach, and that was not sexual.
Not for you, it wasn't.
Oh, stop it.
He's been talking about it ever since.
He saw those cans? Ganji?
Yeah, and Ralph.
Remember that?
What do you mean? You would do at a nude beach?
It wasn't a nude beach. It was, it was South Beach, Miami. It was just topless.
And you whipped your top off in front of those two jerks?
It was a bad idea. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was when I first started working here. I wasn't thinking.
Right. You would never do it again?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
10 years later, they wouldn't want me to.
Have you ever considered anyone as a sexual partner on the show?
No.
Never?
No.
No.
Nobody around here. Nobody on any of the staffs. Oh, boy.
Those guys haven't stopped talking about how she whipped her top off.
I know.
For her, it was no big deal. For them, it was.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to get back home to tell the story.
You know what, 10 years later, I'd still like to see it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is Jack Schwarzenegger?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Good morning.
Hey, by the way, Governor, I was watching Terminator 3 this weekend, and you know what? That was a really good movie.
Yes, it was. I watched it a couple
That was
months ago.
fantastic. It was a great movie.
I loved it, and I was enjoying it so much, and then I had to go out to dinner. I had to stop in the middle of it. And I don't know what, it was on HBO or one of them.
Uh-huh.
And it was so good. You know what? I don't think I appreciated that movie when it came out. I liked it.
Well, remember, before he did it, I kept saying, don't do number 3. Don't do number 3. It'll only suck. And he was right, and I was wrong.
Yeah, it was good. You were really
Robin, you always do that, Robin, telling me it's not going to be good. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, apparently not.
Hey, Governor, I read recently, and tell me if this is right, you had passed a pothole bill. Like, you know how there's so many potholes in L.A.? And they said that at the ceremony to sign the bill, you did it in front of a pothole, but you had the pothole dug out. Like, in other words, they didn't go to a real pothole.
He made a pothole.
Created a pothole, right?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, this is for Proposition 42, which would give back the billions of dollars the California to fix the roads. So I had to make this fake pothole, and I'd show up and I'd say, I will fill the pothole. It was great.
So you showed up and filled up this pothole?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Right, because...
But why couldn't you go to a real pothole, Arnold, and just fill up one that needed to be filled? This is not Hollywood anymore. You're the governor.
Robin, here you go again. First, you're wrong about the movie. you're wrong here, too. It was great. People loved it. I mean, of course, you've got to stage these things. Why not?
So what are you working on now as governor?
Let me tell you something, Howard. I mean, because of this big success with the filling of the pothole and all this stuff, I got other things I'm working on right now. You know, we've got problems, of course. You know, some houses fell into the ocean recently here in California.
Yes.
That was all my work. I did this.
So that you could do what? Pass a bill?
Right. No, I show up on the beach and I say to the homeowners, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This is terrible."
And you look like a caring governor.
So that was
right, because in the middle of the night I'm secretly knocking down the houses. Yeah.
So in other words, Governor, the house is falling apart were merely staged.
Absolutely. I went down there at midnight with the Hummer and I knocked them down, and then I say, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about your home. I will help you." It's funny.
That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
What else are you up to?
Well, of course, with the kids, a lot of foster homes out here need the funding and all this, and we're working on one right now. But what I will do is I will set the foster home on fire, and then I will go in, I will save the kids. I will say, "Look, I have saved the children once again, and people will love me."
Oh, my goodness. I don't think that's a good idea, Arnold.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Well,
but they get more controversial, of course, later on as we go down the line.
Really? You got more?
Well, yes, of course. One of the ones that we're working on right now is very controversial. It's a crime bill. We're trying to get some crime bill passed here. And what we would do is we have, one of the blacks or one of the darker-skinned people, they will break into a white person's house, and I will come and beat them up. I will say, "Get out of there."
Wow. That's way more controversial, isn't it?
Yeah. One of the blacks, maybe have a white woman, make it more exciting.
Oh, jeez, Arnold.
This is smart. This is smart. Well, of course, I know you're kidding around, but the fact of the matter is, you make a good point. If you can do this with potholes, you can do it with anything.
Let me tell you something, Howard. I came on here not so long ago, and we talked about the controversial bill I want to pass to blow up the moon.
Right.
And I'm still working on this. Even though it's created widespread controversy, I will not stop.
You're sticking with that?
Absolutely, I will stick with this. But the other very controversial one is we're talking about, with the different abortion clinics we have here in California. And I want to show how the abortion clinics have improved their ways of working. So I will put a baby inside of a woman. With my seed and all that, I put it inside the woman. And then she can go get rid of my baby. They're really great.
That'll be great. Yeah, just like a pothole.
How are you going to get the seed inside of her?
He's going to make love to her.
Right, he's good to make love. Of course, Robin. How do you think you get it in there?
You know how a seed gets. You know how a sperm gets inside a woman.
What's the matter with you? How am I going to do it? What are you asking me for?
He's going to use the hot beef injection.
Have you talked to Maria about this?
Maria?
Yeah, she's fine with it. I mean, if it's for California, she's fine with it.
Well, you're doing a good job. I know some people have problems with you.
There have been some protests.
Some protests, but you're there and you're running things, right? You're doing okay.
Let me tell you something. I am doing the best job I can, and so are you. This is controversial, all these methods. Of course, the one that really I think I want to tell you about more than anything is the one for the rape hotline. We have a rape hotline here.
What is this one?
Well, this one is a little more controversial. Maria has greenlit this one. I will find a woman, pre-selected woman. I will attack her. I will beat her and all this stuff.
You will rape a woman and then stage your own arrest.
Right, it's for fun, though. It's all for fun.
No, wait a minute. How does this one end up?
It's all for
with
fun?
you being a hero.
Right. Yeah, exactly, Artie. It's very fun.
Right.
So she will call the rape hotline and show that the phone is still working and the people picking up and all that.
Right. All right.
Sure.
Well, Arnold, Governor, you've done a great job.
I think you're a little too hands-on, if you ask me.
Listen, you have to be this way when you're governor of California. Get with the people. If it means beating them or blowing up their houses, it's great.
All right, well, listen, thank you, and I always love when you call in.
Thank you so much, Howard. I love you. You guys have a great day.
All right, take care, Governor.
Bye-bye now.
Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
Where's Baba Booey's questions? Are they done? Thank God. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
The adventures of Baba Booey continue. Baba Booey and radio veteran and bad toupee wearer, Cousin Brucey.
Who's older, you or Scott Muni?
Well, all I can tell you is I used to listen to Scott Muni when I was a kid. He was one of my heroes.
Where do you get your hair cut?
I send it out usually to the dry cleaner about 2 times a month.
Do you have headphones that have like hair on them?
Generally, no. What happens is when I wear my headphones, the hair sometimes goes off with them. But I usually wear 2 or 3 hair pieces at one time. And you know, some are okay, some are a little reddish, some are a little yellow. But the earphones really are kind of detrimental to somebody that wears hair pieces.
So do you ever take it off when you're on the air, for instance, like on radio? Do you ever take it off?
Oh, all the time. I never wear hair pieces when I'm on the radio. I know Howard doesn't believe that, but Rick Sklar is here. Rick will tell you. That's in my contract, they want me very natural, and I just sit around really in a T-shirt with nothing else, and a pair of shorts, and that's it. I mean, why wear? I want to be very natural to my audience. Don't you think that's right?
Yep.
Gary, I think you're terrific.
Last question.
Yeah.
Where were you when you first heard the news of the invention of radio?
The invention of radio. I was being bar mitzvahed, actually, many, many years ago.
Okay, that's it.
Howard, nice talking to you. We'll talk to you again soon.
And if I say to you tomorrow, take my hand, child, come with me. It's to a castle I will take you, and wants to be.
You ready for this, Artie? You know this part?
You will be mine.
Coming at you, cousins.
Can you imagine? That's just one of the songs he'd have to do in concert.
Oh. That's why John Bonzo Bonham died. He stuck a drumstick and stuck it in his head. He couldn't take it anymore. Stop that bloody screeching. So here in New York, they took the oldies station off the air, CBS FM. I read about that over the weekend. It was funny, too. Big picture of Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees. He just got a gig. He landed a gig at CBS FM as the morning guy.
Yeah.
The guy from the Monkees. Whose press photo was real disturbing. He's bald, but like he's got hair. It's a weird bald. Like really? He's got strands, like intermittent strands, and it's kind of depressing. The guy from the Monkees, Mickey Dolenz. So he was celebrating his 100th show, and I guess they came in and blew out the whole station. And now Cousin Brucey's on all the TV shows screaming that it's not fair and how we need an oldies station.
It's CBS's duty to give an oldie station to the people.
Yeah. Here's Cousin Brucey from 1969, which we need this. This is what we need.
Here I am, girls. Hi, everybody. Cousin Brucey, another fantastic, magical, musical hour. WABC Power Hit 3. I can do that again if I try. Sly and the family stoned right now. This is Everyday People's here on the Brucey Show. Number 3, this magnificent cold Wednesday night in New York.
Is he annoying or what? All I hear when I hear him is...
He sounds like a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm just
Mickey Dolenz was in the monkey.
I sound like a monkey.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that he thought women were into him. Hello, girl.
Howdy, girls. WABC. Hey, got a little side of Pepper Stone here for you, girl. I always thought those guys were really good announcers. I guess they weren't.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's Joe South, everybody. Joe's.
How can they take this away from us?
Oh, I like that. So you need a guy to tell you he likes the music he's playing.
He's personality plus. How could they take this away from us? I mean, there's not going to be an outlet for Cousin Brucey?
Well, there is. There's a big Spinners concert this week where they're holding some sort of rally.
Oh, really?
Tom Chiasano said I was right, that Brucey, he did buy a bunch of radio stations with Bob Sillerman.
Uh-huh.
Bob became a billionaire. I mean, but Brucey's got a couple of mil in the bank. from that.
So why is he still working?
Wait a minute. He wasn't like a full owner of
I don't think so.
I think he just had a little piece.
He had a piece of the action. He was the programming guy. So he made a couple of mil. He made quite a few mil.
Mm-hmm.
Tom's saying that Brucey's got FU money.
All right. Yeah, because he only worked one day a week.
I got FU money.
Stop the number 28 James Peoples. Late. Stop that.
Don't cry for me, Jack.
Bring Olivia, you're it. All right, it's right now 6.5 minutes.
Hey, you're interrupting.
I'm sorry, but
you don't interrupt Brucey.
You know that WCBS has invited all of the people who worked on the station to continue working for them on the Internet.
Oh. At the same salary?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I broadcasted 2 people.
Yeah, how many of those old people can get on the Internet?
Brucey made a Ringalivio mention there in that.
Yes.
Ringalivio? Who is that?
You don't know what Ringalivio is?
No.
It's an old game.
Oh, God.
It's basically tag.
Ringalivio, you're it.
Wow. You knew that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I used to play Ringalivio. Yeah, Ringalivio.
We played tag.
How could they take Cousin Brucey away from us? It's going to really suck on Saturday nights when I can't hear that.
From 8 to midnight when nobody's home.
I can't hear the Brucey bash.
Can you imagine, or if you're listening to Brucey from 8 to midnight on Saturday, how sad is your life?
You do need comfort.
Because evidently they were number 8 in the overall ratings, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But Tom said it's just a bunch of old farts listening to it.
Tom said something. He said it was an expensive station to run.
How so?
Maybe those guys got big salaries.
Got big salaries?
Oh, please. I think those guys would work for free. Harry Harrison, is he the morning dude? No, Mickey Dolenz.
Mickey Dolenz, Harry had retired, right?
They had to pick up Mickey Dolenz for $100,000.
Harry Harrison was the morning guy 100 days ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I like that. That's Joe South, everybody. Joe South, the number 28 James Peoples. Late. Stop that, Ringalivio. You're it. All right, it's right now 6.5 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Man.
Insane.
Hey, I'm fascinated. You Howard, seriously.
Stop that, Ringalivio.
You don't really think that Mickey Dolenz made $100,000, do you?
Yeah, he probably got 100.
That doesn't sound right.
What are you thinking? More?
Absolutely.
No way. Mickey Dolenz is sitting on a beach somewhere. He was begging for a job.
He's got to get more than that. $100,000.
What is the minimum
I think
you
now
can pay a DJ?
It might be 65 or somewhere between 65
So they gave him $1.25, if that.
I'll bet you they paid him.
Really?
I bet you paid him $500,000.
I think you're insane. $500,000?
I'll bet you they give $1 million.
I'll bet you any amount of money he got nowhere near $500,000. $500,000?
I'll bet you it's closer to $500,000 than it is to $100,000.
You're insane.
You think he'd work for just $100,000?
I do.
Why?
Because he needed some exposure. What's he doing?
You can make the argument that in that world he's like a big deal in oldies, but I mean, you know.
Right, but didn't the Monkees just toured a few years ago?
Richard, how much money was CBS FM paying Mickey Dolenz?
$100,000.
Am I right?
I have no idea, but I'm inclined to guess with you.
Richard Johnson from Page 6, everyone.
Oh, this is Richard Johnson,
my former friend.
Inaccurate.
The inaccurate Richard Johnson? Hey, Richard, seriously, it's no big deal in terms of the world situation. But really, I never complained to FHM. This guy getting fired had nothing to do with me. And that story you printed then went around the country in the form of Sam Rubin, who pretended it was his story. And then that morphed into, I picked up the phone and had the guy fired. And all I'm saying is, can you retract that one? I don't even know this guy. I had nothing to do with this guy.
I think it was pretty clear from our story that they had a problem with him, beyond whatever he said about Beth.
Well, the headline, though, didn't say that.
It basically said that
we don't write the headlines.
Here we go again. The usual Richard
I can never win. I can never win. I felt really bad because, you know something? It made it seem like I was throwing my weight around to get the dude fired.
What it was is that you were unhappy and they are so afraid of you that this, helped get this guy fired. But he said some other things about the magazine they didn't like either. He was talking about airbrushing, I think.
Right, well, it says in your...
That's not in the article.
It's not in the article. It says in the story here that I was upset because this guy said that Beth was my girlfriend and that's why she's on the cover. I'm the first one to admit that's why she's on the cover, and so is she. We weren't upset about that. I think that FHM had a problem with this guy. This is my guess. And they were looking to fire him. We had nothing to do with it. Beth's friendly with the guy.
Right, and he tried to apologize and everything afterwards.
And she said, apology accepted.
Then you said that he said that they were going to get his job back?
Beth said to him, she said to me she never said she could get his job back. She just said that, she felt bad that he lost his job. She had no idea why. And she felt bad that the guy said some stuff about her, kind of made her look like a retard, but she didn't complain to anyone. Really, that's the truth.
I believe it, but there's something was very strange. I mean, as soon as this guy says something, boom, he gets fired. It looked like it was...
evidently he said something about all the girls being airbrushed.
Yeah.
And had nothing to do with me. And evidently he was writing a blog, and there was a whole bunch of issues.
So, Richard, are you saying you detected an inference? You just thought that was a weird thing to happen in the cosmos, so you tied the two together?
Well, I think that, he definitely said some stuff, and one of the things that he was talking about was Beth. I don't think that was the sole cause of it, but I'm sure it had a contributing factor.
But I had nothing to do with it.
Intervention from Howard caused his demise.
I'm saying that Howard is such a scary individual that this may have just frightened them into, pulling the trigger then, because they didn't want to be on his bad side.
Then maybe that's what you should write.
Right, because I had nothing to do with... I mean, the way you wrote it seemed like I got a guy fired, and I would never do that.
I don't think that we said that. I think that you're the king of all media. This guy says something that would displease you, and they figure we can't have this guy. He's a loose cannon. He's got a big mouth. We've got to get rid of him.
But that's more of a question than a fact, Richard.
Well, I think if you look at the story carefully, we didn't blame Howard for anything.
All I know is that Sam Rubin took the story, which many people do take your stories, and then he morphed it into Howard threw his weight around and got the guy fired, picked up the phone and called FHM. So evidently everyone who read it figured I got this guy fired.
Right, that's what I'm sitting here saying to myself, I don't know what Richard's talking about. The story said you got the guy fired.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was interesting, the stuff that he said and the fact that he got fired, and it wasn't that you got him fired.
One thing about the New York Post is many times as I complain about Richard, they never fire him.
Somehow Richard, keeps his job.
Somehow everybody seems to...
You're so scary.
Yeah. Right, is it fair to say that I didn't have the guy fired?
Yes.
Okay,
Are you writing a retraction?
No.
Oh, Richard.
You never said that, you're twisting the words around. I think that people who...
Well, I reread it, actually. In all fairness, at the end of the article, it does say that...
But look at how far... It's the very last paragraph.
Yeah.
The rest of it is all about how you are totally involved.
Do you think I'm making too much of this?
No, I can see that
I got upset.
Sensitive issue.
It is. I would never get... I would feel really weird getting a guy fired. And I... I just don't do stuff like that. I don't even think I have any weight. I know that sounds weird, but I don't think I have any clout.
You've never attempted to try it out?
No. I mean, imagine the pompous ass who would pick up the phone and call FHM and go, I want this guy fired. You got to be a dick to do that.
Well, as I said, it made you sound like Imus.
Yeah. Imus does that stuff. You got the wrong guy.
You're the kinder, gentler Howard Stern.
I'm just Howard Stern. He's Imus. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Well, what can you do about a thing like this, Richard?
I have to buy the New York Post and be Rupert Murdoch. They'll never write another thing about it. Rupert Murdoch can't find a thing about him. They talk about age difference between couples and stuff.
Yeah. Not in that case.
Not Rupert Murdoch.
Listen to him giggle.
They don't write a thing about that.
Talk about guys who are way older than their children. They don't say that about Rupert Murdoch.
How you been, man?
Pretty good.
Who you banging?
Oh, I've got a girlfriend.
Same one that I met?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you met the new
I met her
in his
last summer,
huh?
Yeah, this guy's busy. He's a good-looking guy.
Not such a big age difference either.
What's the difference? You look like her grandfather.
Only 40 years.
Less than 20.
There you go.
Less than 20. 19 and how many days?
Hey, Richard, give me a good blind item.
Oh, I thought you hated blind
items. I hate blind items.
They're fun, though.
Hey, can you do me a favor from now on? Can I call you personally off the air, and you can tell me who the people are in the blind items?
Well, officially, we never reveal the identity of any of the blind items, but unofficially, yes.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, you owe him something.
All right. Since you printed something that was, I'm not saying it wasn't, it looked less than truthful. Let's put it that way, okay?
Right.
Now, from now on, any blind item, you have to tell me what it is.
Okay.
All right, nice.
You know, we were just sitting in the office, and Will turned around to me, and he goes, what do you think Richard Johnson makes? And I said, I don't know. And he goes, he's got to make $500,000 a year. And I said,
everybody's at $500,000.
I said, that sounds sort of high. And he said, but, you know, Page 6 in a way is the Post.
It's the only reason to read it.
I mean, a lot of people, but what do you think Richard makes?
$250.
$250 a week?
$250,000 a year. What do you make a year, pal?
I can't really say.
Why?
Because why should I?
We can put it.
Well, you're a reporter. You have to tell the truth.
We can put it in Page 6.
Is it more or less than Mickey Dolenz?
How much does Mickey Dolenz make?
You know, there's nothing more destabilizing you can do than publish people's salaries.
Yeah, it's what you guys do every week to me.
Right. I don't know why it's so secretive what he does.
Aside from printing my address, my every move.
But I was wondering, does a guy like Richard make money? Does being the head of Page 6, can you make money outside of Page 6? Like, can you?
Are you syndicated?
No.
No.
Do you do speaking engagements?
No, but I do some freelance.
I bet you he makes $250.
You still do some TV stuff?
Not really. I mean, nothing that pays.
You still DJ at bar mitzvahs?
Is that how he's paying the bills?
That's where he makes the bulk of his cash. You know who the DJ is at my bar mitzvah? Richard Johnson from Page 6.
This is certainly going to show up in Page 6.
Right. All right, Richard.
All right, Howard.
All right, thanks. I think he kind of...
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
He never does, and he
never
didn't
does.
this time either.
I give up with you. I give up. Print whatever you want.
I think that we tried to explain to our readers what happened, and we did a decent job.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Did not at all.
You threw me under the bus on that one.
This guy talks.
You made it seem like...
Gets fired.
Wait a second. You wrote that I was so upset that they said that Beth is my girlfriend that I had a guy fired, essentially. Or they fired a guy because of that. I mean, that's ridiculous. Crazy. Of course that's why she's on the cover. Who would deny that? She doesn't deny that.
Well, the guy was fired.
But he said a lot of things. It had nothing to do with Howard.
He did a whole thing. He did an unauthorized interview. It had nothing to do with me. I mean...
Even the last thing you write in your article is that FHM says it had nothing to do with Howard.
How do you know that's the reason he was fired? Maybe it was a bunch of different
I have
things.
no idea why the guy was fired.
I was saying to Richard, maybe he did many things.
Yes,
and that was the last straw.
And why would you say, well, the guy also said this and he also said that? He only says what he said about Howard.
It makes it seem like I'm so shallow that I think it's it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous story.
Right. Is there any proof that Howard picked up a phone, called FHM, and there was a firing?
No, now
I think that Howard should have called up FHM and said, listen, next time you're going to fire somebody, make sure that they haven't just been talking about me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but that's a ridiculous assumption that just because I played a tape of the guy, they fired him. Even FHM says it has nothing to do with me. I don't dislike the guy. I don't even know the guy.
Well, I'm sure that people are going to be a lot more careful in the future.
All right.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Richard.
It's too funny.
All right, go back to your girlfriend.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And you can't even...
And by the way, I got a retraction from...
Sam,
and it's so bad. This is some retraction. You got to hear this one.
Yeah, I heard some of this. This was ridiculous.
This is even worse than the original story.
Oh, stop.
He did give me a retraction of sorts.
Is this after we talked to him?
Yeah. All right, you got to hear this.
All right, start this morning with the self-described king of all media and the problems of being in the public eye. Howard Stern scoop this morning involving Howard and his gal pal, the model known as Beth O. Here is Beth as she works tirelessly on a photo shoot for FHM magazine.
That was
funny. Here's the story that has caused so much upset in the Stern world. The writer of the article that accompanied the pictures of Beth in FHM went on some cable TV show, and he said it was hard to write about Beth and her projects because he was really just interested in Howard. A few days after that, the writer was fired from FHM. Now, the New York Post reported that Stern himself had something to do with that firing. I talked about the Post story on the air in my report for WGN TV in Chicago. Well, Stern very emphatically wants his audience to know that A, he has no weight to throw around, and B, even if he did, he'd never be involved in getting anyone fired. So the Post report was dead wrong. Stern did tell me on the air today that the FHM photo shoot does cause some problems, though, at home with him and Beth.
I just feel like this FHM magazine, every time you do something for them, they kind of have their own PR department, and I don't know if somehow everything just spins out. And she goes, they did nothing wrong, too. I said, I know. I don't know what it is. I'm just... So then it causes this whole argument at home, and it's like...
Thanks a lot.
This is some retraction.
Appearance on Stern would not be complete without a plug.
Wait. It gets worse. Watch.
Of course, for the morning news show here.
Excuse me, I want to get my violin out.
Right.
Play him a sad song.
And the other one...
the thing about Howard, though, is that I listened to him 15 years. I listened to him 20 years, even when he was at WNBC.
Right.
The guy's never said anything about saving a dog or anything like that. Now, Beth, obviously, and I just get bits and pieces, is all into the saving dogs. And
all right.
Howard Stern is plugging the SPCA. All this stuff that you tell guys, I'm a tough guy and all that, everything, that whole sort of Howard Stern, that Lycus 101 theory and all that. Howard's going, well, you have to save animals. I'm going, you're so
That's all from Beth.
Anyway,
here's the big plug for everything.
What is he saying?
Basically, he's saying...
I don't even know what he's saying. That's some broadcast.
Yeah, but we got the gist of it.
What is he saying?
You've softened up, and you're doing things that you told guys in the past never to do.
I see. So now so the retraction now is more of an attack.
Right, you got to attack some more for wanting a retraction.
Yeah.
He said basically you're pro-animal all of a sudden because Beth...
I see.
Right, that all of a sudden you've never done anything nice, and now all of a sudden you're promoting the ASPCA or the North Shore Animal League.
Well, just to go on record, I've done some nice things in my career before Beth.
Well, this guy says he listened. He didn't hear any.
Including raising money for people. So, whatever.
He doesn't care. He thinks you're wah.
Yeah, I love my retraction.
And the other thing was that they were sort of calling you a whiner just for wanting the story to be right.
I'm sorry. Well, why don't I just...
You're such a big guy. You should expect things to be inaccurate about you in the press.
So the news should be inaccurate because I'm big.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, we're going to cry for you. Let me get out the violin is what he said. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You did a report that I picked up the phone and got a guy fired, which was totally fake. And then you want me to say it's okay because...
You should just take it.
I should just take it. So how about I just go on the air and say you're a big fat homo and see if you should just take it.
Well, he obviously is not as big as you.
Right.
It's not right.
It's not right for him.
All right. Hey, Sam, thank you for calling, and I do appreciate it.
Well, Howard, happy to. If you guys watch GN in Chicago this morning or KTLA in Los Angeles later today, we'll talk about it.
All right, you got the plug.
Now, Stern generates controversy everywhere.
You know what?
What?
She looks good. If I was Howard, you know what? I'd be plugging SPCA's and stolen
If you were Howard, you'd be like, the Amanda Foundation wants you to know.
I totally agree with him.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm glad you got him to retract that story.
Man, they're all over you.
Woo.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing, bro?
Hey, now. Meanwhile, I'm sweating in here. What's the temp?
Yeah, it's really hot.
It's
wow.
never gotten any cooler.
Oh, my God. I'm dripping. It's disgusting.
It's hot.
It's really hot in here.
Please, guys, can we get some air conditioning going?
I think it's broken outside.
Oh, is it? Every Monday it's broken.
Right.
Every Monday. The air conditioning's broken.
By the way, every Monday in the winter, there's no heat.
Right.
Did you notice that?
I mean, at what point does Tom Chiasano wake his own ass up and say, I got to fix the situation? Now it's going on, 20 years?
Yeah.
I think it's Gary. Monkeys like the heat.
I don't know what it is.
Shut up.
Hey, Howard, listen, bro. It looks like everybody's ganging up on you. I was in my wife's car on Saturday in 95.5 WPLJ at New York Station.
Yeah.
They were slamming you for like 10 minutes.
Really?
About what?
The gay station?
Yeah, about this whole scenario, what's going on with, with Beth and FHM, and they just had everything so inaccurate. And, I mean, they were like, just blasting you. But it was
well,
just so
now
inaccurate.
it's open season on Howard Stern because I'm going to satellite. Mm-hmm. And when did PLJ ever mention other disc jockeys?
Right.
Just another Howard Stern innovation. That they're just so gay. The music they play is horrible. They're all going to die because when we go to satellite, you mark my words, in 10 years, all these radio stations will be dead
You go listen to Satellite, then go listen to PLJ. They got 900 WPLJs on there with no commercials.
Dude, as soon as you leave, I'm signing up.
Trust me. Trust me that WPLJ and all of them will have their comeuppance. And they'll all be begging me for a job when I'm over there. You wait and see.
Let me ask you another question, man.
And listen to this one. You're going to love this. Don't get off the topic so quick. This is how nutty the world is. You never heard anything about satellite radio. I decided to go there. Now, every article, satellite radio. We got to do something about satellite radio. Here is the ultimate. I'll show you how scared broadcasters are about satellite and me leaving. Here it is. The New York State Broadcasters Association is offering a $10,000 prize to the best spot written, which promotes terrestrial radio and demotes satellite radio. In response, they allege too much PR being put out about satellite radio. The New York State Broadcasters Association, by the way, New York State Broadcasters Association is for all broadcasters, whether you're on satellite or not.
No, it's not.
Well, it should be. It's broadcasters. Yeah. New York State Broadcasters Association is offering a $10,000 bounty to the party that creates the best pro-radio anti-satellite promo spot.
A bounty?
We should enter.
Well, the New York State Broadcasters Association will distribute to stations throughout the Empire State. Too bad, and here's a friend of mine wrote, too bad they couldn't come up with a similar bounty for developing unique and compelling programming.
Right.
So they're putting up $10,000 to the best person who can knock satellite radio somehow, make a commercial for it.
In a spot, yeah.
Why not make great programming so that you're not vulnerable? And pay people, and fight the FCC so all your programming doesn't sound like mundane crap.
No, they couldn't do any of that.
No, that they're not going to do. They're going to spend $10,000 on a commercial. Spend $10 million on a commercial.
Yeah, why would you get up your best creative efforts for $10,000?
$10,000, I would. I'm going to write one. Yeah.
They're going to the audience for commercials?
They're going to
broadcasters.
While you're on the subject, do you have that tape of that? Is that guy Senator Zell Miller that was talking about?
Yeah, this is another great one. You got to hear this. And I'll get to your next question. 1 second.
Where's Zell Miller from?
Georgia.
They're all after the show, I got to say.
They're all after the show. Now listen to this. I'm leaving regular radio. Right? We all know that. 6 months from now, January 1, 2006, I'm on another medium. I'm in space somewhere.
You're not on terrestrial radio.
You got to pay to hear me. It's just like HBO or any of these other things. You got to pay to hear. All right? So therefore, if a parent wants it in their home, they could have it in their home. Children perfectly protected. Satellite radio even has a button. You can block out certain stations.
Sure, they couldn't even get the station if you don't have it programmed in.
All right, so listen to this. Tell me I'm not a hot button.
Senator Miller, in your attack on current culture, and you specifically referred now to what's coming over the airwaves, it occurs to me that the FCC did fine Howard Stern enough money, I guess, so that he decided to leave the show he was on. But he promptly went to satellite radio. And apparently not this year, but soon after the beginning of next year, we will hear him saying the very same things that the FCC found objectionable. We'll be hearing that on satellite radio. In this age of constant change and progress in the communications area, is there really any feasible way that the hand of government can be used to stem what you object to as the flow of indecent expression and so on the airwaves and through the entertainment media generally?
It would be very difficult, granted, but we still need to try. Oliver Wendell Holmes, the great Supreme Court Justice from Massachusetts, once said that freedom of speech does not give anyone the right to yell fire in a crowded theater. Well, I don't think freedom of speech gives you the right to yell filth in my grandkids' and my great-grandkids' ears. And I think that there should be more done than is being done to try to prohibit that. I mean, when you have a CD that comes out that sells 2 million copies, and then on that CD there's...
He's against CDs
The
now.
F word is mentioned 250 some odd times. Bitch is mentioned 180 times. Oral sex is talked about numerous times.
Where is that song?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Somewhere that filth has got to stop. And somewhere decency has got to take hold. Now, where it should start is with the parents themselves. Too many of our parents today want to be their child's best friend.
So, bitch, F-word. So now he's against CDs. Which you buy.
And he's about to say that because parents won't do their job, he's got to do it for them through the government, which is ridiculous.
And how about now they talk about me going to satellite and they still have to go get me?
Right, that somebody's got to stop you because, you know, it's just awful what's going on.
I love that porno is out there, HBO is out there, guys doing their routines, everything, and I love it all.
Why are they going after you?
Why me?
And not Time Warner.
No one.
And all of these cable companies that have the pay-per-view porn on 24 hours a day available in people's homes. People who wouldn't have gone to a video store to get an X-rated DVD now have it piped right into their homes. They don't care because it's profit.
Isn't that something, though? I mean, they love going after me.
But Robin's right. So they're going to go after you for going to satellite, which you pay for. But I can go to my TV right now and for $9.95 get hardcore porn for 24 hours.
Well, right. It's something about me.
Well, yeah.
They love going after me.
And you go to satellite, they're treating it like you're a murderer and you've gone to France. They're going to chase you down and extradite you.
But
they're going to get me.
He's I want to call him names because he's such a hypocrite. He's probably taking money from those corporations that pipe porn into people's homes, and he's making his constituency think that he's anti all that stuff by attacking you.
All right, there you go. We've uncovered more hypocrisy.
Do you want to answer more questions, Howard?
No, I want to go back to Cousin Brucey.
Here I am, girls. Hi, everybody. Cousin Brucey, another fantastic, magical, musical hour. Hour hit 3. I can do that again if I try.
I got to get those. I want to do this kind of radio. I want to earn a paycheck doing this.
I don't think... Well, it seems that time is over.
What other... Oh, wait. This guy was still in the middle of a phone call. You still there?
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, bro.
That's right. Hey, just one more quick question. You know, and I'm pretty compassionate to what's going on. I think it's pretty crappy with the whole FHM thing. But isn't this what's expected when you have somebody like you and such fame? I mean, isn't this what goes on?
Oh, it goes on all day. You have no idea. I read articles about homes I'm buying. I read all kinds of things. This one upset me. There are two that really upset me in my career. One that after I got divorced, that I was busy buying a stripper a car. Which was, you got to understand something. My kids read that, and they think their father's lost his mind.
And whatever became of that? Like, the guy still didn't back down from it?
No. They couldn't produce the stripper. They couldn't produce the car. They couldn't produce anything about the story being true.
But the guy came on and apologized,
Did he ever print a retraction?
No. That's the point. And this one, I just want to say something. I don't think of myself as a big shot. You see, that's the weird thing. You're thinking, hey, when you get to be big, don't you expect this? I don't feel big in any way. I honest to God don't. And the thought that you sitting there, that a guy you've listened to for how many years you've been listening to me?
Oh, geez, 16 years.
Okay. The fact that you might read in the paper that I had a guy fired because someone said that Beth is on the cover of FHM because she's my girlfriend, that embarrasses me. I would never do that.
No, I'm sure it does, but I guess what I'm trying to get at is, here's somebody that's been listening to you for 60 years and, thinks of you as such a strong person, such a strong opinion and so, strong personality-wise, and how something so trivial can just tick you off and set you off like that. I would just think that
I said to you, I put it in proper perspective. It's not going to change the universe. It's just that, you know what, and you listen to the show, so you kind of know me. But there are people who sort of listen once in a blue moon or hate me, and then they go, look at that scumbag. He took away a guy's job.
Right. Now they have another, what seems like a valid reason for their hate.
So if you read the New York Post, you'd think, wow, the guy's a real scumbag. And, I detest guys like that. I detest Imus, who used to throw his weight around. I used to say, who does he think he is?
First thing that would come out of his mouth, I'll get you fired.
Right. And I never threaten people with that. I don't.
Well, this is when your fans are supposed to come in, and if they ever bump into people that say, "Oh,
no, it's not that." Listen,
man, we can't
dude,
mount a campaign about this.
I'm not sitting and crying about it like they accuse me of murder. It's just I would hate to think that somebody would think I'm that shallow that I'd have to pick up the phone and fire a guy because he said Beth's my girlfriend, and that's why she's on the cover of FHM. That would just be I'd be the biggest tool on the planet. So I read it, and I went, you know what, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Who cares? And they said, well, why? We talk about everything. I'll talk about it. That's all. It's no big deal. It's just I'd hate to think that somebody thought that of me.
I got you.
Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
Right.
We're not the only ones who thought the article said that, basically, by the way. Like Richard Johnson says that...
well, please, Sam Rubin thought it, and he went on TV and broadcast it.
Now they said PLJ read the article and was talking about
Richard
it.
had all these explanations, but none of those appeared in his article.
Right.
Right, a bunch of people thought exactly what we thought, so...
And I couldn't care less what PLJ thinks. The fact of the matter is, WPLJ is a dinosaur. WPLJ is gay. And also, their morning show sucks. They suck. It's the worst goddamn radio station on the planet. I can't wait to see them die. You know. And Scott Shannon looks to me like he's had 4 facelifts. All right? And now all of a sudden Scott Shannon's got balls?
Yeah, they're up under his chin.
Yeah. I like the guy's got balls to talk about me. We'll see.
He's shockless.
Yeah. Everyone's a big shot till they come face to face with me. I ran into that bitch at some...
I remember that.
How big are your balls?
He couldn't say hello. He can't stand the fact that I'm the biggest thing in radio and he's nothing.
Yeah, because that was supposed to happen to him.
Yeah. It was all supposed to be his. You no-talent mother effer. Yeah, I pick records. Good. Keep picking records. And keep pulling that face back. Jesus Christ. What are you, a woman? We know you're 60. He's over 60 years old.
Are you serious?
Hi, Mommy.
Yeah. Dude.
Wow.
Act your age. So you'll have a wrinkle. What are you, a woman? Put a dress on. Put on a pair of pumps and walk around town all day today with your facelift. Goddamn, put a ribbon in your goddamn hair. One from me. Stupid
like
ass.
Like a prize pig?
Yeah. Like a prize pig. Just, I mean, really, just go, you're going to have a facelift. Do everything.
Yeah.
Dress like Joan Rivers.
Put an apple in your mouth.
Fairy. It is hot in here.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten any cooler.
I am dripping.
He turned out some of the lights.
Turn out all the lights. Mother.
Turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights. Tom walking around like things are under control. By the way, the news station, we got ceiling height. We
won't fry like this.
No. The lights are going to be way up in the sky. Thank God. Is it January yet?
No.
How many months till January?
Artie, you got the count?
6. I think we got 6 months and about,
24 days.
24 days.
23 days and like...
New mommy has air conditioning.
The first half of this year, though, flew by. So, I mean, my God.
Maybe for you.
They should let me go already.
It's already, that's what I'm saying, it's already June.
I still have affiliates begging me to get you to change your mind.
Somebody said to me the other day, so I guess you're going to go to satellite, huh? It's pretty sure, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we signed contracts. We're going.
No, there's a signature that I signed 5 different contracts.
No, I think everybody knows you're going, for sure, but a lot of people aren't positive that we're going with you.
Well.
But, they act as if it's not a foregone conclusion that the show is going there. Because they're saying this about Howard, too. He's really going to go?
Yeah, I'm going. I can't wait to go. I'm so stifled I can't even tell you. I feel like I'm backed up, like I need a suppository.
I was emailing with one of our friends, nice guy, and he said, and we were talking about something else at the end. He says, can you talk Howard out of going?
He's got to be kidding.
Well, I
can't wait to go. I can't wait to go. I want to develop something new. Cousin Brucey, you're on the air.
Hey now, Howard.
Hey, cousin.
I'm looking for a job. I wonder if you could talk to Tom for me. Maybe I get crazy cabbie spot.
All right. That's a good Cousin Brucey impression.
For your Cousin Brucey, this is New York and WABC having a ball. Are you searching for something to help your acne pimple problem? Now listen to what Cousin Brucey has. The Proper pH people say this now. I quote, use Proper pH regularly for 3 days or more. See how you like it. If you're not satisfied, simply return the bottle or label, and the Proper pH people will refund your money. Now, groovy, that's end quote. Proper...
That was 1969, Cousin Brucey.
Wow.
Isn't that groovy? I like that interview we did with him and asked if on his headphones? Does he glue his toupee onto the headphones?
Does it come off when he takes off the headphones?
Where's that tape of him on TV? Do I still have that?
Yeah, it's in CD2.
Okay. I like that. What was that on, NBC?
Yep.
Doesn't Brucey getting a little airtime with the...
Why him, since he was only on 1 day a week?
He's the
guy.
The voice.
Yeah.
Everyone else died.
He's the only one able to speak about this in a coherent way.
Joining us this morning is the legendary DJ Cousin Brucey, who's been part of the New York radio scene for nearly 50 years.
I got to tell you something. After watching what you two guys have been talking about it, these people, my audience needs comfort now more than ever.
I know. Brucey, just want to ask you, yesterday went from a Frank Sinatra song to the Beastie Boys. And now that's how listeners found out. When did you and other staffers get an idea? You know what's been happening in other months.
I've been watching this now for many months.
He has not.
Again, he never says exactly how he was told.
I was monitoring the situation.
They didn't have to tell me. I knew it was coming.
The business of radio, when I went into radio, which I've been doing...
He won't answer the question. How did you find out that the station was changing format?
Who told you? Where were you?
Now we're into when he went into radio.
Right.
We're now in New York market for 40-some-odd years. It was radio business. For the last couple of decades, we've been in the business of radio. So the people who own...
Oh. Whoa.
Did you see that? First we were in the radio business. Now we're in the business of radio.
And the difference is?
I don't know.
Look, I'm not going to make any sense here. No one has asked me to make sense, and I refuse to make sense.
CBS FM, the parent company, decided it's time to change. There's a niche, an open, so they decided they went into this designer-type format called Jack, also called Ben, Bob, Bill.
Where does Jack come?
I don't like these new formats. I don't like it at all. Ben, Jack,
Bob,
Jack. I don't like it. I don't like change. I don't like anything different. I want my job back, goddammit. Cousin Brucey needs his Saturday night oldie show. I don't care if they have a new format. I want to be on Saturday night.
I was curious.
Well, it's put together by some...
I like how the announcers, too, are all upset about it. Like, they're like,
yeah, this is a really bad thing. Like, they didn't listen to Brucey.
Nobody was listening to Brucey. Well, yeah, people listen to Brucey.
Program it.
But if you wanted to talk about the new format, would you put on the people who are putting it on the air, not Brucey, the guy they kicked off?
But Brucey's disgruntled. He's much more fun.
I like the announcers are upset. The woman's like, excuse me, Brucey.
She couldn't find that on the dial if her life depended on it.
And they started in Dallas, and then went to St. Louis, and some markets it did well, some markets it then dropped down and went off the cliff. I mean, it depends. Now, here's the problem. New York City is not Dallas. It ain't St. Louis.
Oh.
It ain't Cheesequake. It's New York City.
What's Cheesequake?
That's in New Jersey.
Is it? I never heard of it.
Is it?
I just pass it every time I'm on the turnpike.
But New Jersey is part of their listening audience.
Yeah, well, I guess it might be far enough down that it's out of their listening area.
Look, here's the problem. Like when he's
ain't Cheesequake.
New York is New York, and Houston is Houston. All right? What did he get on his SATs, I wonder?
They didn't even have SATs when he was in college.
They invented the SATs when he was born, I thought.
New York City audiences are fiercely loyal. They are extremely emotional, and we are part of the family. If you take a look at the Post this morning...
No, you're not.
This thing that says Bloodbath at CBS FM. And then there's a terrific article written by Richard Huff in the News this morning. A quote of somebody saying, I feel like I lost part of my family. You see, we are a family. It's not just the music. So you put on a format which...
Say, we've lost a family. You can't just change a radio station because it's not making money. You just can't do that. It's a family.
Yes, because now we're in the business of radio.
And not the radio business. Here's what goes radio business. Now we're in the business of radio. You understand what I'm saying? Brucey, no. In fact, there's 3 guys standing over there with white coats. They want to lock you up.
We had no idea.
We invited you on here. We didn't realize it would go horribly wrong like this, and we realized you were frothing at the mouth and making 0 sense. You can't take Cousin Brucey away. Get this man with the white coat out of here.
It's just personality-less, no charm. You're missing a tremendous part. It's not just the music.
What are fans to do, though? I mean, they have no...
Call to action. What did you just say? What are fans to do? I'm in my life. I'm going to jump. You know what? Fans should jump out a window. Right now, I'm Cousin Brucey telling you, and you're not going to take this. Everyone commits suicide. Mass suicide. Like Jim Jones.
Let's all drink the purple Kool-Aid.
I want everyone to move to Africa. I'm going to start a cult. Well, anybody who's into my show, we're hopping on a plane to Africa. We're going to build our own village, a utopia based on Cousin Brucey. We don't have to be a part. No.
Cousin Brucey's going to become a pirate.
Okay, I'm getting a ship, and I'm going to wear an eye patch, and I'm getting a new toupee, and we're all going.
We're going to row 7 seas, matey.
My 90-year-old fans.
Everyone is going and moving. Moving to an island in the Caribbean.
Choice, clearly. A fan rebellion?
No, I don't want that, because CBS has always been very good to me, good to the music. I've been doing this for many decades.
He's afraid to start that up.
Let's not call for something that won't happen.
Listen, I cannot call for people to riot in the streets. Cousin Brucey has always been about the law. I'm telling all my cousins to obey the law.
Stay in your homes.
Stay? Now look, some of you are thinking of leaving your home. Don't leave your home. This is Cousin Brucey telling you, I'm appointing myself Generalissimo of the Cousin Brucey Army.
Today I'm General Brucey, you know me?
General Brucey, and that's it. I don't want anything crazy going on. Look, this is just General Brucey.
General Brucey's declaring martial law.
Now myself and Mickey Dolenz, my lieutenant, formerly of the Monkees, now lieutenant in the Cousin Brucey Army, we're all going off. In my house, it's still 1966. Nothing's changed. Pull out your 1966 calendar. You think it's Saturday? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, May 1966. It's 2/6/1966.
They're still good to me. Something will happen, and I just want to let my fans, my friends know.
We will never go to 1967. My fans know. What do my fans know? My fans don't know a thing.
That they will be served, and they will. Their music will never, ever go away.
Cousin Brucey, let me ask you, the argument from Infinity and these other big companies is that the demographic is just skewing older for them, and they want to all hit these younger... advertisers want to hit these younger audiences.
Shut up!
You're making too much sense.
Shut up! You know my house, Cousin Brucey, has black and white television. I've never gone to color. 1966 rules. Number one show, 1966, Bewitched. I love Bewitched.
But this is the way our business goes. It goes in television and radio.
Right.
But what about the demographics of the people who've been around supporting the demographics all these years? They have...
What about... Now listen here. I'm gonna talk very fast and make no sense. And what about the demographics of all these people who have supported demographics? You know what I'm talking about? What? Get those guys in the white suit away from me. The goddamn hippies. Khrushchev is evil. We have to defeat the communists.
Cousin Brucey still listens to radio on that little 9-volt transistor.
Cousin Brucey never got a new radio. Cousin Brucey loves radio.
To be served to. We serve people in the public interest. You do and I do. These people have to be served. It is a loyal, fierce audience, and I think there's going to be a very serious backlash, and I just feel bad. I think they made a big error.
The influence of XM and Sirius, the satellite radio station.
Satellite radio.
Satellite? What is that? I bet you Brucey's going to make the move over to satellite.
Well, listen, he's very current on this topic.
He's not down about satellite.
That's got to be where he goes.
They seem to put everyone on.
You get a whole channel over there.
Yeah. The Cousin Brucey channel, Gary, that's not crazy.
Hello, cousins.
Cousin channel.
It's absolutely making inroads. But you got to understand, some terrestrial radio still is a very powerful medium, but it has to be used properly.
So what happens with you?
Well, I have options right now. Matter of fact,
what did you say? Satellite has to be used properly?
No, terrestrial has to be used properly.
How do you use it properly?
You don't get rid of Cousin Brucey.
Yeah. If I'm on it, it's fine. Cousin Brucey is getting a nuclear bomb and going to blow up all the satellites.
Harry Harrison story. This is nice. It happened right here. You just did a story about us a few moments ago. While I was in the green room, I got a call from a fellow named Jim, offered me a job at an FM station right here.
Wow.
I'm in good shape.
What FM station offered him a job?
In the green room, they called him.
I said in the green room. Brucey, that phone hasn't been connected for 3 months. What? Who was I talking to then? Jim, my imaginary friend? My imaginary program director.
I've got options. I just got a call.
Hey, Brucey, this is Jim. Thank you.
That was probably Captain James.
Brucey, this is Jim. I mean, James. Who's high pitch?
As I said, Infinity has been very good to me, and I have a long-term contract, but I have to be on the air.
Oh, that's why he's not bad-mouthing him.
Oh, they could lock him up and keep him off the air.
These guys owe me for 2 more months.
I have to be Cousin Brucey. I have to take care of this audience.
Yeah.
And just final.
Listen, I have to be me.
But how does he? Why does he have to take care of the audience? And what is he going to do?
Because I do. The demographic who took care of the demographic.
But what's he going to actually do to take care of them?
What?
He's going to do his show.
What? I'm going to say stuff like this.
H was formulated by this drug is stoned right now. There's everyday people's here on the Brucey Show. Number 3, this
See, I'm servicing them.
magnificent cold Wednesday night in New York.
Yeah, coming at you. Cousin Brucey's going to go to his audience's house and empty bedpans until he can get back on the air. Well, what can I tell you?
What will listeners now hear? Exactly what will the format be?
Garbage. Garbage. That's what you're going to hear. I don't know what you're going to hear.
The format is all over the place right now.
A horrible format. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's a big mess. They don't play any Sinatra.
Now it's what they call jockless. It's going to change.
I'm jockless right now. My balls are hanging.
I can be jockless.
My balls are free right now. Perry, whatever your name is.
I've never worked this way before, but I can do it.
Nice. I'm jockless right now. Many times. I'm jockless. My meats.
I'm hairless.
Hairless and jockless. Like a woman.
It's there's no charm, there's no dimension to it. It's just a design, a format that'll keep changing.
Right. The oldies have just gotten too old, I guess.
No, they'll never die. Rock and roll is here to stay.
All right, Cousin Bruce and Morrow, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Part of the senior in 3 halls of fame for your broadcasting.
Thank you.
Look at
What 3 halls of fame is
Yeah,
there?
what halls of fame are
3. Okay.
Monty Hall.
Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Is he in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
No. You know, radio has all these cockamamie Hall of Fames. They give dinners.
He's in 3 of them.
I understand you're in 3 halls of fame.
Wait a second. He's in 3 of them, and you're not in any of them.
That's good. I don't want to be in any of them. I refuse. I turned down all halls of fame.
I'm in the baseball Hall of Fame.
Thanks for being here this morning.
He's in the Hair Club Hall of Fame. I got to take a break. We'll come back. Hey, Len Berman's stopping by today, the sports guy on NBC News.
All right.
We know Len a long time.
He got a book out.
Yeah, we'll unplug it a little bit. We'll ask him why the Yankees are sucking up so bad.
Yeah, really.
Len seems to know.
What happened
Lost
there?
7 of 8 for the Yankees. Artie.
Yeah, I know.
Hardly any reason to watch, right, Artie?
I watch.
Giant $200 million payroll.
I like watching stuff.
We'll be back right after this.
Well, I call that kind of radio shock radio. Most people just call it shock. I'm a traditional broadcaster. I'm not a conservative guy. I'm kind of a character. I've always looked at radio and these microphones and the people that let me into their homes and cars like they are right now. It's sacred to me. It's a tabernacle. And it sounds very corny, but I'm a corny guy. I don't like to take that trust and rip it around. Howard Stern, or it's not fair to pick on him because a lot of these schlockers are on the air today, using, they've gone past irreverence. I have nothing against being irreverent on the radio, but now we're getting into way past bad taste.
Give it a rest, old-timer.
Howard Stern rules!
Model actress Angie Everhart on her relationship with Howard Stern.
John, you have a question?
Yeah, can I ask Angie a question?
Go ahead.
Angie, was Howard great in a sack? Is that what you're implying?
Can I answer that, Howard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait. Go ahead. You can't see the extra.
The Howard Stern Show.
You know that guy? That's that Spanish guy who does the soccer games.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that
goal?
I was going to say that's after a goal, I guess.
Talk about a guy making the game about himself.
I was going to say, so he came up with that to become famous. He can't play soccer, so he decided, I'll just yell, though.
That's Cousin Brucey meets Chewbacca. In case you didn't know.
Hey!
This is IP Relay Operator 5428 with a message. Gary, just admit that your teeth are the size of Mount Everest and your breath could knock over a Mongolian. Stern Fan Network wants you to wear your burqa. End of message. Thank you, IP Relay Operator 5428. Goodbye.
Thank you. Lindsay Lohan has been given digital breast reduction in Herbie Fully Loaded.
Digital breast reduction.
Teen actress Lindsay Lohan's breasts have been digitally reduced for forthcoming Disney film Herbie Fully Loaded to avoid offending family audiences.
What?
Test screenings for the new movie, the fourth sequel to the 1968 film The Love Bug, about a Volkswagen Beetle car with a mind of its own, indicated that some parents felt Lohan's character, Maggie Payton, was too raunchy for a children's film. Disney's technicians were forced to plow through numerous scenes, especially those showing the busty actress jumping up and down at a motor racing track, reducing her breasts by 2 cup size. That's before she went all skinny. Now she has no boobs. So there it is.
How the hell do you even do that? That sounds complicated.
It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were going to see Herbie, the Love Bug.
No, but I'd go to Mr. Skin and check her out. You know?
They weren't exposed boobs. This was under a shirt.
Yeah, but I guess there was a lot of cleavage.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Len Berman's coming in, but I'm sweating like a pig. I got to clean up a second. Oh, my God. Are you sweating over there?
Oh, it's a furnace. We're sitting inside a furnace.
At this point, I'm chilled because I'm sweating so much. I want to change shirts.
Oh, my
You're that wet.
I'm soaking wet. Are you guys?
I'm definitely hot.
Maybe I'm ill or something, but I'm soaking wet here. But I'm wearing a corduroy shirt, too.
Yeah.
Which ain't helping.
What did Gary say? The air conditioning broke outside, too?
Yeah.
Out in the hall?
That's what he's claiming.
How the hell is that?
Seems to be slightly cooler out there. It's these lights that do it to us.
Yeah. That's why you kind of need air conditioning. But every Monday, the air conditioning's broken. It's going to be going on all summer. Hopefully, they'll blow us out of here before the end of summer.
Well, at least Len Berman's not a chick. You know, it's all right if you don't look.
Right. We don't care if we look good in front of him.
Yeah.
Len Berman wrote a book. He's a sports guy. Is Len known nationally, or is he a local guy?
I think he's local, but I don't know if one of those sport things he does doesn't get syndicated. You know, when he does the bloopers.
Let's ask him.
Yeah, he used to do This Week in Baseball and stuff like that.
Hey, Len. Good to see you. You look good. Oh, wait. Sit here for a while, and we'll see if it's... This is not hot in here.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you'll see. You'll be sweating up...
This is nice.
No, you'll be sweating up a storm.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
This is much nicer than the other dump you used to be.
If you're going to come here and not complain about things...
This is great. I think this is terrific.
No, you're supposed to say it's horrible.
Oh, this sucks.
What, are you national now, or are you...
Well, I do the Spanning the World I do on a Today Show.
Oh, you do?
So I've been doing that for 16 years. So
I don't have to explain to, like, Los Angeles and Las Vegas who you are.
You may have to if they don't watch the Today Show. But.
And you do Letterman.
Well, no, I haven't done... I did him once. I'm doing Conan Thursday.
Oh.
So I've done Conan a couple of times, and I'm doing you heard of the Donnie Deutsch show? I'm doing his show.
I heard of his show.
And
my girlfriend did that show.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm doing Donnie's show, and I'm doing something called Sirius Radio Friday night. You heard
of that?
Yeah, I'm doing them Friday night.
What are you doing there? pitching the book, you know.
Well, one of their sports channels?
They have a sports channel, yeah. So Friday night they have a sports thing. So
yeah, every time I go there, I walk by the sports channel, and that football dude is always hosting a show. He's there like 24/7.
Which football dude?
John Riggins.
Really?
Oh, really?
He just lives there.
Wow.
I think they moved a bedroom in for him.
Really? Riggins has a show, huh?
Every time I go over there, he's there.
I'd like to hear that.
Everyone goes, that's John Riggins. And I go, I'm a homo. I don't know what that means.
I think he was playing in Washington while we were there.
Yeah, we used to know him when we were in Washington because he was a Redskin. And remember, he went to that award dinner and...
Oh, yeah.
Was drunk and was...
Wasn't there like a Supreme Court justice he went up to and started mouthing off? Right.
Hey, Len is one of our guys, because Len has always helped us out on the show. You did a couple of sporting events for us.
In the book, I took the liberty, I hope you don't mind, I called myself the official sportscaster of the Howard Stern Show. It was one of my career highlights.
You did? What events did you do?
Well, I did the boxing. Remember, we had Geraldo against Frank Stallone.
You did that.
Wasn't that great?
Oh, it was wonderful. I described that in the book. I mean, the people... Do you remember the people out in the street?
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't... The cars were honking. It was unbelievable.
I remember I was driving away, and I looked. This was really unbelievable. I saw Frank Stallone running through the street with his belt that we had just made for him. Like we gave him a belt. And there was no one really around at that point. Like the audience had gone away.
Right.
And Frank was running through the streets, holding up his belt.
Above his head, yeah.
And almost getting hit by a car. like stopping traffic with it.
He broke Geraldo's nose during the fight.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Then we did the big basketball game. I picked you to win that. Remember you played basketball against
Dominic
Barbera.
Dominic Barbera.
Hey, I ran into him on vacation.
Where were you?
I hope you don't pay him.
No.
No, he should pay you.
He's not my lawyer, first of all.
He walks along the beach saying, hi, you know me, I'm Howard's lawyer. I mean, it's unbelievable.
I know. And
he's still doing it?
He still does it. He is not my... He's a lawyer who calls into the show. But he's not my lawyer.
I thought for sure you paid him or something.
No.
Which is absurd.
No.
Because he should be paying all you guys.
No. He's not my lawyer.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we
He's a
cleared it
good
up.
guy, and from what I understand, a very fine lawyer, but he's not my lawyer.
Never been your lawyer.
He played Robin in basketball. I can't believe at that time he weighed about 400 pounds more than he does now, and I can't believe he won, which
obviously
highly
I
disappointed.
can't shoot.
That was a problem.
And what happened?
And he fouled me several times.
Sportscasters now are starting to get into big trouble. Pat O'Brien, was he a friend of yours, a colleague?
Well, I'd say I know him. I see him at the Olympics and stuff. Yeah.
Were you surprised by his perversion?
I can't say I was.
Oh,
really? Look at you.
mean, just...
You expected this to happen.
Well, I don't want to say we run in the same circles, because I'm one of those, like, straight geeky guys.
Do all sports guys have a secret life?
Not real. I mean, mine is, like, dull. I've been married the same 35 years.
We're not going to find anything out about show tunes or... biting or...
No.
Did you ever do coke with Pat?
No, not that I... Diet Coke.
You never did coke with him?
No,
you never picked up hookers with him?
No, nothing.
Nothing?
I'm boring. I don't know why you had me on the show. Did
you go out drinking with him?
I did have a drink with him at the Olympics on the roof of the hotel. That was about it.
I remember. Yeah, I'll tell you why I had you on this show. I remember... this is a good story. I wonder if you addressed this in your book. By the way, the book is called Spanning the World. It's in stores now. What's it about? Sports?
Yeah, it's about the bloopers I do and about the people I've met and the things I've done. And it sounds like Dr. Seuss, the things I've seen.
Did you write a scathing part of your book about Imus and what a scumbag he is?
I just told the story factually from my point of view.
Now, what is this story?
Well, I had agreed to, and I'm not completely innocent here, so I had agreed...
No, you were innocent.
I had agreed to do a radio show at WFAN, which is the sports show.
You had the midday show.
Yeah, I was going to do the midday show, and I signed the contract.
Right.
And then I said, what have I done?
Right.
I realized that it would be a lot of work, and I still have my night job.
Right.
So
you were spreading yourself too thin.
I thought so.
Right.
So I called up the general manager, who was very nice on the phone, and I said, I think I'm making a mistake here. I really don't want to. I'd rather not do this. But I had signed it. Okay. I didn't.
You would stick to it if you had to, but
I'd rather not.
Right.
So of course Imus had a field day with it, and they're doing on a show. They're saying, Lenny the Jew, and they're saying it in a German accent.
Now why? Now how is that funny, Lenny the Jew?
Well. So my first day when they actually made me go on the air, they said you can't get out of the contract. I told that story, and I said on WFAN, I said I thought that was anti-Semitic. Lenny the Jew in a German accent. So he went into this, became front and back page of the Daily News. He pretended he was going to beat me up and all this stuff.
First of all, you could kick his ass, his feeble ass, with his one-lung bastard.
And then... This is the kicker, which I mentioned, and I did say that...
Why didn't you kick his ass?
Well,
Why didn't you fight him?
Yeah, you should have taken him on.
Non-violent. I don't charge into the stands after fans. So I said that...
So what was the Lenny the Jew reference? In other words...
I was being a weasel with my contract.
So all Jews are weasels? Is that it?
I don't know. But anyway, so when I said, I thought that was anti-Semitic, he says, well, I'm not anti-Semitic. I said, well, Lenny the Jew in a German accent. So his comeback was, no, that was an Austrian accent.
Oh, well, then it's different.
There you go.
Yeah, because the Austrians are very, very
Yeah,
nice.
they love Jews.
Yeah. So I did mention that.
So wait a second. So the inference was that because you were having doubts about your contract, therefore you're a Jew.
You were being a Jew.
How is that being a Jew? I want to understand the humor.
Well,
of
my
Imus.
guess is that they...
I mean, I've seen Imus at his best walking through the halls, not on the air, walking through the halls calling the black secretaries niggers. I've seen him do that. So this doesn't surprise me.
Well, I just think they look for anything that they can, it's like anybody who throws a slur at anybody. I mean, anybody who would say, runs out of an intelligent thing to say, well, you're a Jew. Well, you're you're this, you're that. So
and is your theory that he didn't get in trouble because no one listens to his show?
No. My theory was that the general manager and the program director are both Jewish, and they gave him a pass. The Jewish Anti-Defamation League called, and it really became like a mini controversy, and the station just blew them off. And listen, he's their meal ticket. So,
I see.
They weren't. Jewish management was not going to reprimand him in any way. So
what about when Marv Albert had his problems? Right. Now there's another sportscaster that had problems.
The first time this is I'll show you how I've matured. Just so you know, the first time I was on with the boxing, the very first thing, Howard, we sit down to do the boxing. Howard's going to be my color man. And I'm going to do the play-by-play, which is a trip in itself, because you know what a big sports fan Howard is. And
you know how good I am at shit.
So Howard, the very first thing he asked me about the sporting event is, who has the bigger penis, you or Marv Albert?
Well, who does?
Well, see, at the time, I just shut up.
Right.
Because I was like freaked, and I didn't know how to answer, and I figured you didn't want dead air, so you went on.
Right.
I should have said, I don't know, but his is a lot older.
That's right.
That's what I should have said.
By the way,
I didn't think of it then.
I see Marv Albert at the Knicks games. I go to the Knicks games. And he never says hello to me.
He won't speak to you?
He won't. I think he screwed up, but he's mad at me. Because I guess I made jokes about it.
Well, like everyone else did.
Well, but everybody made jokes about it.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Is he not talking to any of those people?
Doesn't say hello.
No.
Really?
I don't know. But not that I say hello to him. And he's also in the middle of broadcasting.
If he's on the air.
He's doing play-by-play.
But Walt Frazier waves to me, and all the guys do.
Walt's always very nice.
I didn't know you were such a garden rat. You go to the Knicks games?
I like watching basketball games. I do. I don't really know anything about basketball, but I like watching fine athletes play.
It's also a good place to be seen with, all
the
hot people.
That's what I want.
You like watching fine athletes play. Why would you go to a Knicks game?
Well, I'll tell you what. As bad as the team may be, it's still great to watch guys on that level play basketball.
You know what Howard enjoys more than anything else is just seeing them run up and down the court.
Right. I'm
he doesn't
amazed.
really care about them sinking a basket.
I'm amazed.
Do you still play basketball?
Are you kidding? Of course not.
You see him play basketball.
No, you used to go to the gym all the time, right?
I go to the gym, but I don't play basketball. I mean, why should I humiliate myself?
He lost to, how tall is Nils Lofgren? 5'2"?
I played against Nils Lofgren. That's a game you didn't do the play-by-play. And I lost. I scored one basket.
How tall is he?
He's 5'2". And I'm 6'5". And I thought for sure I could just back in and hit it.
So you're pretty pathetic.
Are you any good at sports?
No, not really. A little bit. Just a little, passably, but not good enough to make any kind of great team or anything when I was...
I wonder how much money you make as a... do you address that in the book?
No.
Are you a $500,000 guy?
Do I have to anscer this?
Yeah.
Yes, you're under oath.
They compensate me very nicely, but I don't get into that stuff.
Are you a $1 million guy?
What's the deal? Are you?
Yes.
That I know. That was a
what about
question.
you?
That was a stupid question. I don't know. If the book does well, I
don't know. You're very well liked.
Thank you.
And he's been there a long time.
A long time, yeah.
And the day comes, they throw you out, though. Look at Warner Wolf.
I know.
That guy was good.
He was good. He is good.
Where is he now?
He's doing radio on WABC Radio. He's doing some sports.
That's sad.
He's doing a great job.
I'm sorry for him.
No, he's doing a good job, and he likes it. But he's terrific. I think he should still be on television. But you're right. You know what happens with management is they say, okay, we're going to get younger and cheaper, and then they get less ratings. So
yeah, sad business.
Happens all the time.
Horrible business, as you've often said.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I've had some pretty good experiences, though.
Now, what about Frank Gifford? He's a friend of yours?
Well, I actually saw him at a dinner 2 weeks ago.
No kidding.
I wouldn't say a close personal friend. He was with Kathy.
Were you shocked when it was revealed in the Inquirer that he liked anal?
I didn't remember that line in there, but I do remember...
Did you say anything to him about it?
No, but I do remember being surprised. I'll tell you the story. Now, this is interesting. I thought maybe you won't find it interesting, but I was at halftime of the game.
Yes.
I hope so. Or else I'm out the door.
Go ahead.
Halftime of a Giants game, and I'm talking to Frank Gifford, and Walter Cronkite walks over. Now, I've never met Walter Cronkite. This is the voice of God.
Right.
Frank Gifford says he just got back from Kansas City, and they've got all these great pay-per-view channels in the room, and Walter Cronkite says, I'll bet none of those channels are like Channel 35. Now, Frank has no idea what he's talking about. Unfortunately, I did. That's the Robin Bird channel here in Manhattan Cable.
Wow.
This is Walter Cronkite saying how much he enjoys watching Channel 35.
Wow.
And I just walked away from this interview, and all I could think in my head was, and that's a set of Hooters. Walter Cronkite.
Well, yeah, he likes porno, I guess.
Well, yeah. No, I think he was researching a story.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I remember that story when he did it.
That's right. So, when you're with Frank Gifford...
I don't hang with Frank.
Was he into Kathy, or was he staring at women's asses the whole time?
Yeah, I think he was looking at my ass.
He was looking at your ass.
Kathy looked great, by the way. Fabulous.
Really?
Have you had her on?
A little bit too pulled back.
We're trying to get her to do the show.
We want her to come on.
Yeah, she won't do it?
She won't do it.
I can't imagine. I happen to like her, so and she looked great. She really did.
You will be. You listen. He doesn't make enemies.
No, he knows them all. But look at what's happening around him. Everybody around him gets into trouble.
Oh wait, look at this. According to the New York Daily News, in 2003, Len had an annual salary of between $750,000 and $900,000.
Wow.
What year was that?
Wow. 2003.
You're hung up on the money thing.
We like to know.
You're making more money than God.
No, but we like to know what you're making.
You just want to know that. You just want to make sure you're making more than anybody.
No, I mean, my audience is curious what a sportscaster makes. If anyone's thinking of going into sportscaster.
Yeah, they're trying to think, should my kid become a sportscaster?
Right.
We got to know how much
it's a tough
sportscaster makes.
You know what? It is a tough business because, the whims of the management. I mean, you've been making fun of Cousin Brucey all day, but, at 5 o'clock?
Cousin Brucey's 90.
But they flipped the switch. No, but that radio station, where they flipped the switch.
They flipped the switch.
Boom.
That's it.
Boom.
Over.
Right. So, I mean, if you're looking for job security, other than Howard and Robin, there's not a lot of it in the business.
There isn't. Here is a great quote. Is this from your book or not?
I don't know. What's the
okay. This must be from your book. One job title that hasn't made it on my resume is official sportscaster of the Howard Stern radio show. But I've been on his radio program a few times, twice as play-by-play man, and at least once as the subject of a farcical rumor.
Ooh, right.
I don't remember this. In the mid-'80s, Stern was speaking with the WNBC radio reporter Jessica Brown. He said, quote, "Everyone knows you're having an affair with Len Berman." Now, at this point, my wife was driving on the Meadowlands Parkway in Long Island. She was listening to the program, and when she heard that, she nearly drove off the road.
She was upset.
For the record, I wasn't having an affair with Jessica Brown. In fact, I don't believe I've ever met her. That was Howard. I did that?
Yeah.
Wonder why I would do...
I figured, I didn't know for sure, but when you were at BU...
Right.
Did you remember that I was on TV in Boston? I always thought maybe you saw me as a sportscaster in Boston, knew my name or something.
I was aware of Len Berman.
Okay, so you knew. So maybe you got to WNBC. I was there doing the sports. So just out of your head, you picked out. I don't know.
Berman.
I don't remember doing anything
on the air
like that.
doing a traffic report. Well, Jesse, everybody knows you're having an affair. Everybody in the building.
No kidding.
That's a riot.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Mickey Mantle was your hero.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. You're surprised by that? It was everybody's hero.
Here's a good part of the book. During Mantle's final days, you'll like this, Artie, as he was resting in the hospital, he took a soiled rubber glove that had been used to examine him, autographed it, and sent it to memorabilia collector Barry Halpert. So was it a glove that had been in his buttocks?
That's correct.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that was Mickey's sense of humor.
How much can you get for that?
I mean, what did the guy do with it? It's in an acrylic box now?
He didn't sell it or anything. It was just, it was a joke.
You say in your book also that Mickey Mantle.
Oh boy.
You asked him his greatest.
No, this is interesting. It was the 50th anniversary of Yankee Stadium. You'll like this story. And they sent to all the old players a form, name, and he wrote Mickey Mantle, position, center field, years, whatever. What's your most memorable Yankee Stadium moment? So, I'm thinking, I was a big Mantle fan. I mean, he almost once hit a ball out of Yankee Stadium that's never been done, and he made this great catch. Turns out his greatest, and he wrote it, an intricate detail about a sexual escapade under the bleachers with a young girl between games of a doubleheader. And he wrote all the details of it. Like,
wow.
It said, to be even more blunt, Mickey Mantle wrote, I got, she used her mouth on him. Under the right field bleachers. And it said, this event occurred on or about, and he gave details, and then he says it was about the 3rd or 4th inning. I had a pulled groin and couldn't F at the time, so this was perfect.
Oh.
Yeah. And the fun part was, he signed the questionnaire, and he signs it Mickey Mantle, and underneath he writes, the All-American Boy.
Wow.
Is that a hero or what?
So is it possible to receive sexual favors at Yankee Stadium and not be discovered?
Well,
between games?
Under the bleachers.
Well, but even still, there's a full audience there.
No. This is between games. They empty out the stadium.
They do?
Yeah.
At a doubleheader, they don't empty out the stadium.
No, under the bleachers probably meant, I don't know what the configuration is now, but you walk, there was an area, the old Yankee Stadium, it was built before they renovated it. It was an area where there were batting cages and things like that.
And you could go have sex.
Yeah, well, there was a sex room.
Nobody's there, right.
Right, it's an area that's not open to the fans.
Unbelievable. Well, that sounds like a good book.
I can't believe of all the stories, your people would have picked that story out. I'm stunned and amazed.
Yeah, this sounds like a very sexual book.
Well,
so what you got? Stories on Babe Ruth.
Yeah. You didn't know Babe Ruth.
No, I just...
Hey, this is a good one. Tell this one. Ruth supposedly got up and announced to the crowd at a game.
No, this was, they had won the World Series in 1927. This was the greatest Yankee team of all time. And there was a pitcher on the team named Wade Hoyt. And he told a sportscaster, I used to work in Ohio, he told a sportscaster, so I got it third hand. I don't know if it's true, but the pitcher was there, he told the sportscaster, he told it to me. So it's 3 degrees of separation.
Okay.
Supposedly, Babe Ruth gets up at the post-World Series celebration and says, any woman who doesn't want to F, get out. The Babe.
Yeah, well, he was
that wasn't in the movie. I didn't see William Bendix do that.
Well, he got to the point. I mean,
you know, he didn't F around either.
There's some good stuff in here.
Well, you picked out a couple. I
like all the F stories.
Well, I figured this.
That's not all that's in the book.
No.
It sounds like there's no good Yogi Berra F story.
So there are, David.
Doing a signing.
I am doing a couple of signings.
Let me help you out here.
Thank you. I'm doing Manhasset, Long Island, which is near where I live, the Barnes & Noble out there, on Wednesday night.
Where do you live? You live out on Long Island?
North Shore, yeah.
You live on the North Shore of Long Island? What, next to Marv there? And
well, he moved out, but it was the same. We lived in the same town for a while.
Oh,
our
Sands
kids
Point
went
guy?
to high school.
You're a Sands Point guy?
Yeah, our kids went to the same high school.
Well, you must be good money. We got a water view?
Here he goes again.
What are you, on the beach?
I have a water glimpse. We call it a water glimpse.
Is it a glimpse?
Glimpse.
You see some water?
I do see some water.
No kidding. Look at you.
Thank you. Well, now he's impressed.
Yeah.
See, it takes. That's all it takes.
I didn't know Len was doing that well. I was feeling bad for him.
And he probably bought it at the right time. He's sitting pretty now.
That's right. What'd you pay for that house?
Let's see. It was 1979.
Go ahead.
And we paid $215,000.
What do you say it's worth now? About 2-3 mil?
It's probably close. It's probably close to. My wife sells real estate. I should plug her career.
What's your house worth now?
About 3.
About $3 million.
Yeah.
Boy,
Is that amazing?
That's amazing.
Just sitting in the house, you know,
doing nothing.
Yeah. The other signing, by the way, thank you for bringing it up.
Len will be signing copies of his book Wednesday night at 8 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble in Manhasset, Long Island.
And also Ridgewood, New Jersey, next Saturday at 4 o'clock at a place called Bookends. Did you do that one? Because that's supposedly they bring a lot of celebrities there to do books.
I don't even remember what I did.
I remember when he signed his thing on Barnes & Noble, you couldn't drive.
Right.
I mean, I couldn't get to my parking garage. It was such a mob.
Are you nervous that no one will show up for the signing?
Yes.
Is that what that fuels your nervousness?
Well, I did a little thing on the Today Show this morning. and I've been on the Today Show for 16 years. I was nervous because I've never really been interviewed. I know I'm trying to pitch a book. I'm not interviewed except on your show. I'm usually the one in control.
Who did the interview? Matt Lauer?
Matt. He was terrific.
He was good.
Yeah.
Katie didn't want your interview?
Well, Matt and I, Matt's in the book because we had worked this hockey thing together, and I've known Matt a long time. And I'm thrilled he did the interview.
Didn't Matt used to work with Zamboni before the Today Show?
Matt considered, I think it's a true story, just before he wound up doing the early morning news on our station, Channel 4. Just before he did, he was going to quit the business, and he tells the story.
He was going to be a gardener.
He saw a truck with a sign that says, we need people to cut lawns or cut Christmas trees, and he was all set to do that.
He was nowhere. I'll tell you how bad things were for Matt Lauer. He was doing bits with us over at Fox.
Yeah.
I had a little comedy show pilot thing I was shooting, and he'd come in and be my guy.
Happy to.
Remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I should take that tape out and send it to him.
I'm proud. He's done great with his career. I mean, that's great when a guy...
Matt Lauer used to be my pool boy in I forget what it was. I don't even know the year anymore.
Look at him now.
Well, you work on the Today Show. Do you notice the tension between him and Katie?
I don't, because I'm only there, for 4 minutes once a month.
I see.
Katie likes showing her legs on camera. I know that. She thinks that's like her best body part.
You know, the amazing thing is the amount of high tension that you've worked. Your shows are on television. I mean, it's mind-boggling. They'll analyze every minute in the show. Oh, we had that. Oh, we had this thing. Oh, we mentioned this story. Oh, we shouldn't do that.
That's right.
And it's crazy.
Did Katie
As
Couric,
opposed to using your gut. Like when you do your show, you go with it. You know.
Did Katie Couric hit the wall? Hard. Honestly.
No, I don't. You know what? She was great this morning. She wasn't even doing my spot, and she came over and said hello. She didn't have to do that.
Do you think Matt Lauer gets along with her? Is there tension?
I don't notice that.
All right. That's
I don't.
That's a yes.
Matt hasn't said anything to you?
No.
I'm sure he has. Will, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, did you know that Babe Ruth was half black?
I did know that, yes.
You did? Okay, cool.
Did you know that,
in the movie Cobb.
There's a rumor that there's a story that goes around. They think because the bone structure and all, there are some stories that he might have had black blood. I've heard Indian blood. I've heard all kinds of stories.
So it was such a rumor that Ty Cobb refused to room with him during an All-Star game. Because Cobb was about racist.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Right.
Why, Ty Cobb was a big racist guy?
Yeah.
Cobb was the worst.
Oh, man, that movie was great. You ever see Cobb?
Cobb was
it's a great
nuts,
movie.
and he was the worst. Well, you know the story. I mean, Cobb became
You know who was supposedly black? Brian Gumbel.
I think he's half.
Yeah, Ty Cobb wouldn't room with him either.
Don't you know the story of Cobb? His mother, shot the father to death?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, the father thought... I'm laughing. The father thought that Cobb's mother was cheating. So he, comes in and sneaks in the window, and she thinks it's an intruder and kills him.
So it was a very bright family.
So this is where Ty Cobb got his joie de vivre from.
You know who looks good? Sue Simmons, who you work
Sue's
with.
great.
How old is she?
Sue's, I think, 34.
No, come on, really. She's got to be, in her 60s?
He's hung up on it. I have a friend like that who always says he knows exactly how old you are. And knows
She's got the best plastic surgery I've ever seen on a woman.
She looks great.
She
does.
She's
how many facelifts does she have? Be honest.
I don't know.
I mean, what does she take time? Where does she get these facelifts?
How does she get them? She seems to always be there.
Yeah. Who does her work?
I don't know.
Would you ever get work?
Would I ever go? I've been tempted. You gotta look nice on the air.
Yeah, you gotta. But it's. I can't imagine you would pull back.
No, I wouldn't do a face.
What would you do?
Well, I used to have bags under my eyes. I really did.
You got rid of them?
So they lasered them out. Is that considered
kidding.
work?
Yeah,
that's work. I really had. It really was bad. If the lighting was bad in the studio, I'd have a shadow on my own face from the bags under my eyes.
All right.
It's terrible.
I understand that.
So I got rid of it. I lasered it out. So, you got to do little stuff.
Let's go to Marv Albert, who's on the phone. Your pal. Marv, hi.
Yes, hi, Lenny.
Marv!
Len, it's good to hear from you.
It's good to hear from you. You don't call, you don't write.
Well, I'm busy looking at my older penis. I take offense at that, Len. As you know, you've always claimed to have the bigger penis. No, I have the biggest penis. I have and it counts.
Are you jealous of Len's career? The fact that he's remained squeaky clean and you, of course, you've been tainted by scandal?
Well, Howard, Lenny really hasn't had that much of a clean background. I don't know if you know this or not. Lenny had a venereal disease, which produced a double dribble.
So are you trying to lie about Len Berman now so that he'll have...
You're making things up?
No. See, Len actually...
Jessica Brown never complained.
Lenny, as we well know, I will admit it, he does have the bigger penis because I saw it from the other end of the court one time.
All right, Marv, thank you.
You're welcome, yes.
Look at you.
I can't believe these people call you. By the way, I heard Ron Howard called, and I thought that was great that you gave him crap for not coming in the studio live. Here,
yeah. You're here.
He was right nearby, yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Hello, fabulous good morning to you, Lord Howard and Queen Robin. Mr. Len Berman, Freddie, Artie, Gary, and Veggie, how are you today?
All right, what's your question?
Gary's Veggie?
This is John Sterling calling. I had a question. Marv, Len?
Yes.
Now, so many are making a big stink about over-the-counter enhancing drugs in the game of baseball. But what about the porn industry? I mean, can you imagine if John Lee Holmes or Ron Jeremy had the same access to the over-counter drugs? I mean, yeah.
What about steroid use?
Well, I think they're now getting a little bit of a handle on it. I mean, I think it's a real major problem.
Do you think it's wrong and that players should not be on steroids?
Well, yeah, it's cheating. I mean, first of all, not that, the weird thing is it was not illegal in baseball, but it was illegal in America.
Right.
To use them without a prescription.
Right.
So it wasn't illegal in baseball. But the whole idea that guys were setting records, I mean, we wanted to grasp some kind of feeling about Mickey or Roger Maris's record.
There are guys in baseball now who are not using steroids, and they do feel they're disadvantaged.
Well, and they really did. That's absolutely a great point. Can you imagine if you are a hell of a baseball player
and
you see that this guy is hitting the ball out of the park and you're not? I mean, that would piss you off, and it really did tick off a lot of players.
So why is baseball taking sort of the least?
No, they've been embarrassed into it. They've got to, as far I don't disagree with what they're saying. I mean, it sounds like a slap on the wrist if you get suspended 10 games, but your name is made public. So I mean,
baseball needs home run hitters, and they are happy to have them.
They've ruined the game of baseball. Baseball used to be about a team.
Well,
now you got a pitcher and you got a hitter.
They want guys who hit home runs, and they'll do anything to get
all
it.
Sports. Basketball used to be about a team.
Basketball sucks too now.
Basketball's all about dunking and waving to ESPN.
And it sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Hook-nosed Mike, you're on.
Morning, Howard, the hook-nosed Jew bat today. Len, how you doing, buddy? Listen, wanted to ask you, who in your opinion was the hottest...
So nice, Howard.
Who, in your opinion, is the hottest news chick you've ever worked with?
The hottest what?
News chick. Who's the hottest chick on TV right now in news?
Wow, that's a great...
Who's the sexiest woman in news right now?
Wow.
There's a chick they got on ABC who I like a lot.
That's Liz Cho, I think.
Liz Cho.
They're all hot now.
That's the thing, and I really start to... you watch the cable news channels, and they look like one model after another.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well, at some point, isn't it obvious to the viewer that... I'm not questioning any single one's credentials, maybe each in his or her own right, mostly her own right, might be a great journalist.
But do you need a great journalist to sit there and read off a teleprompter?
Well, but, there's breaking stories all the time. You have to be able to think on your feet. You really do.
And these chicks can't, you're saying?
I think there are a lot of people in the business who can't think on their feet.
Name one.
I don't want to do that.
Go
That's
ahead.
not fair.
Come on, Len.
No, but there are people...
Blow the lid off this thing.
No, I'm not. There are people who... But you really want to be able, if something happens, and, that's, made a career out of ad-libbing. There are a lot of people who
got to tell you something.
They really can.
I love looking at good-looking chicks.
And he doesn't care about the news.
I don't. You know what? I know
we don't have news anymore.
Somebody writes it for them.
You don't do the news anymore?
No, not us. I'm saying if you look at television, you're really not getting news.
But that's a problem,
sure you
don't
are.
you think? If you're looking at the girl's boobs...
It's a newsreader. She's an actress. She's
listening to the news?
No, but you are listening to news. Someone else writes it for them.
You're not listening.
No, have you heard anything about Iraq? No. What you hear about is Tom Cruise. You hear about the runaway bride.
He's looking at Iraq. He's not watching.
That's right, you see.
The thing is...
If you care that much, read the New York Times.
I wouldn't wear a loud sports jacket because they'll be reading your jacket instead of what you have to say.
Well, anyway, listen, Len, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Howard.
Len Berman's book, Spanning the World, is available in stores now. Oh, there we go. Len will be signing copies of his book Wednesday night at 8 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble in Manhasset. Mm-hmm. Beautiful Manhasset. And then Saturday, Len moves the whole thing over to Bookends in Ridgewood, New Jersey at 4 o'clock. And there it is.
And
so go say hi.
You're not related to Chris Berman.
No,
right?
no relation.
No, he says that in the book. Hey, by the way...
I can't believe how much... Yeah, and the problem with that is people write that we're related, and then when they go write the history of broadcasting, they say, well, brothers Chris... people believe what they read in books.
Don't get so upset.
Okay.
Everybody calm down.
No, I am happy about it.
Wouldn't be the worst thing.
I am happy
Chris Berman's brother.
that you had me on. It was very nice of you to have me on. It really was, Howard.
By the way, can I make a show announcement? If you're a woman who would like to win her father a special date at the Bunny Ranch for Father's Day...
Oh, no.
That's right. If you're a woman and you want to honor your dad with a date at the Bunny Ranch... brothel,
what woman cares?
For Father's Day. You'd be surprised. Call 1-800-44-STERN because we'd like to surprise your dad with a hooker.
Let's go, baby.
That's touching.
That's nice, I think.
One of those feel-good moments. Ed McMahon shows up in the door with the hooker and a big check.
Really? You just won.
The guy keels over, Oh, well.
And what's your favorite brothel to go to? Bunny Ranch?
What's the one?
Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, that's big.
Ever been to a hooker? Ever pay for sex?
No, I really haven't.
How long you been married? Did you marry like a childhood sweetheart?
Yeah, we met in college.
Did you have sex before her?
We'll be married rarely. We'll be married 35 years in August.
Is she the only woman you ever had sex with?
No. Boy, this is...
How many women did you have sex with before you got married?
I said not many. I was...
3?
I lost count, Howard.
Well, how old were you when you first got laid? A nice-looking guy.
Let's see. Let me think about this.
And you've never cheated on your wife?
Never.
Is that true?
Yes.
Say, I swear to God.
Yeah. Ask Jessica.
Ever been tempted?
That's interesting. Well, everyone's tempted somewhere.
That's the book.
Never got oral under the bleachers at Yankee Stadium?
You're in the business.
I mean, the guy's your hero. You never tried to emulate him in any way?
Sex with your wife still is good? Be honest.
Be honest?
Yeah.
Yes. Better than ever.
How many times a week?
Oh, boy. Are we still on? Hello?
How many kids you got?
I know, we have 3.
3 kids?
Yeah.
3 kids,
Yeah.
same woman, 35 years, and you're here to tell us that the sex is still good.
Yes.
I feel like you're lying.
No, that is true. I swear. I would, if truthfully, I wouldn't, I'd never say something that wasn't true.
Is oral cheating? If you were to have oral sex from a woman, is that cheating?
I think it is.
You do?
Yeah. I think it is.
You do?
I do.
What's not cheating? Like
Kind
a
of man
little
are you?
necking or
Can you make out with a chick?
I feel uncomfortable doing that. I really would.
You would?
Yes.
See, I never looked at that as cheating.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm on this show. I'm just much too geeky. Yeah.
Never had a young intern who... Nothing. No one ever came on to you?
I'm not going there. I'm not saying that, but I just...
Hot, wet, bitches.
Is this segment over by now? It is getting hot.
Is that a
in
great
here.
frustration?
It's very hot in here.
Is that a frustration in your life that you never experienced other women?
No. Do you think that would be?
Yeah.
No, I don't know why.
Why, if he's a very happily married man, would he be frustrated about not knowing other women? He's happy with the one.
You don't read porn? Magazines or literature?
Magazines. I'll flip across it on the dial.
So you do watch porn?
Well, who doesn't?
No, come on.
Like I say to my wife, if you're sitting there and you're flipping on the stations,
you never bought a
you
porno?
Get Discovery Channel, and then the next one is Channel 13, and the next one is 2 lesbians having sex. You just naturally stop for a second.
You never bought a porno?
No.
Really?
Oh. Why would you? I mean,
smoke
they're on
weed?
TV all the time. Why
you smoke weed?
No. I tried a few times in college.
You did?
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're not getting anything. It's bad.
Bong?
Bong.
Okay, so you're on the prescription drugs.
Well,
what are you on, Zoloft?
I'm not on that either. That's
steroids? Ever take steroids?
No. Jeez.
What are you telling me? You're telling me you scan by the channels, and if you see porno,
if you
you watch...
happen to see it, I'll stop and glance.
You're not saying you buy the pay-per-view kind of porn. You just
only
happen
if it's
to see it
on.
on like
But I'll tell you, when I was in Vegas...
What porn do you scan by?
No, when I was in Vegas... Well, it's soft. But when I was in Vegas one time to do a fight, they still have this in the hotels. One channel in the room.
Yes.
It was 24 solid hours of porn.
Did you like that?
Well, after 12 minutes, I mean, you know...
Well, 2 minutes for me, but... What do you mean? You
30
pleasured yourself?
What's that?
Did you pleasure yourself
No,
with it?
but I found it mildly interesting.
Hold it a second.
All right,
You're telling me...
Howard, I got to run. I have to go do the Duddy Deutsch show.
You're telling me you watched porn and didn't pleasure yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to be embarrassed by this line. We all do it.
Okay.
He's got the squeaky clean image.
You think he's not going to tell you if it's true?
He doesn't want to admit that in front of his kids. I hear you. My kids know everything, Len.
Oh, yeah.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and they're scarred, but...
They're completely scarred.
How old are they by now?
I've got a 22-year-old.
Really?
Can you believe that?
I have a 22-year-old.
I've got a boy or girl? Me too.
Yep.
I got an 18-year-old, 19-year-old now.
Wow.
And a 12-year-old.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
And they know everything.
Well, they must listen to the show.
have heard it somewhere.
If I had me for a father, I'd listen to the show.
I can't believe you have a 22-year-old daughter.
I do.
That's a shocking number.
I do, too. Yeah, it is a big
Wow.
Yeah.
Your kids good at school, or are they an embarrassment?
No, they were very good. They were all done. Well, one's still in law school. But
law school?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, they did really well.
That's pretty good.
They got it from their mom.
No, they got it from you. What school did you go to? What college?
Syracuse. All the sportscasters went to Syracuse.
Yeah, right. That's not a bad school.
No, but you go there because, that's where they went. I mean, you couldn't get into Cornell. You go to Syracuse.
That's where you met your wife?
Yes. She was a freshman. I was a graduate student.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's like robbing the cradle.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah, look at you. You're probably a teaching assistant.
You found the word.
Wow.
My. Hitting on the undergraduate.
Well, I like you, Len. I think you're a great guy, and I always appreciated you coming on the show. And you look thoroughly exhausted from the interview, I'll be honest with you. You look like a beaten man.
I think you've exhausted it yourself.
I think we're all...
Anything else? I think your audience will say, get this guy out of here.
We're all ready for you to go.
Adios.
All right.
Thanks, Howard. I appreciate it.
The great Len Berman, everyone, and go see him signing copies of his book Wednesday night at 8 o'clock at the Barnes & Noble in Manhasset. He doesn't need an embarrassment with no one showing up. You guys all go down there, say hi.
Guy.
And you'll sign the book?
Yeah, absolutely.
You wrote it yourself?
I did.
Yes.
Yep.
Took you a long time to write?
No, actually, it didn't. It took them a little while to try to whip it into a decent shape, but the words just kept coming out.
All right. And go Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock at the Bookends in Ridgewood, New Jersey, the great Len Berman. And we'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, what's up? This is Suge Knight, keeping the West Coast, keeping the gangster. It's always a pleasure to be on the show with Howard, because you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. That's what's up.
Stern Show.
Yep. Tonight on E, the Lard Ass to a Hard Ass contest. 4 cute, chubby chicks will get nutritional counseling and personal training to transform themselves for the chance to win $25,000.
Yeah, baby.
The Lard Ass to a Hard Ass contest tonight on E. You do not want to miss this. You don't. You can't afford to miss it.
Bitches.
Thank you. Yes, Fafa.
I have more questions from our staff.
Fafa Fui was in Vegas this weekend, traveling around.
When you're down and out, there's one place to go. It's called Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Telling me his schedule. Didn't seem so bad. All he's got to do is go there and announce a few things and then come home. And he made a bunch of money.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Did he get to enjoy Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually gambled a little bit. I actually won a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Had some good food.
Then you won money and made money?
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Exactly.
And he did a lot of sleeping. That's all I did this weekend. I just slept.
It was a beautiful weekend. At least Sunday was really beautiful.
Yeah,
Saturday
really
was
nice.
kind of cold.
Sunday was nice.
I was asleep at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. That's so foreign to me.
Oh, I do that every weekend.
Do you really?
I try to get a little nappy. I love that whole nap thing.
Really? You're a napper.
I'm a nap guy.
And you're into the nap so much that even in Vegas you took a nap. Gary.
I did.
Oh, well, no. I'm into the nap because I never get a nap.
Artie doesn't sleep at all when he's in.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're in Vegas at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's weird to nap.
I'd already been at the pool for 3 hours.
You mean because he's not a compulsive gambler like you? You mean he could actually take 2 hours away from the table?
I gotta tell you, by the way, I did that show on Saturday night at the Hard Rock, Beecher's Madhouse. So they took me out through the back way.
Why?
And well, just to
you would have been trounced by your fans.
It's like everybody has somehow been involved with Artie when Artie had that night.
Yeah.
So this guy,
when Artie was wheeled around in a wheelchair.
So I met the guy, and I actually recognized him, the guy that wheeled Artie back to his room.
Yeah.
It's like I had to grab the pizza box out of his hand.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. But everybody remembers that night.
Yeah, that was the big night in Vegas. Artie hit Vegas.
Well, that was actually
Artie hit it hard.
It was actually an afternoon.
You know what? Even at the strip club, the Spearmint Rhino, the girls that dance there still know about the legend of the night that Artie had an incident at the club.
Yeah, well, that was an ugly night.
He tore the check up and threw it in the owner's face.
Right.
Yeah, that had to be straightened out.
That's a great club, by the way.
But everybody's fine out. But the girls are like, yeah, Artie threw the check in the owner's face. Like they were, Artie's a legend in Vegas.
Legend.
Yeah.
You're like Dean Martin, man.
Yeah.
And then the next morning we told him, and he was like, oh, my God, I did what?
That happens a lot in Vegas. The next morning you're like, oh, my God, I did what? I lost what?
No, Artie said, I have to go home. I have to go home now.
Yeah.
He was banning himself from Vegas.
Yeah, that was funny. Artie was never going back to Vegas.
Sometimes you got to get out of Vegas.
Well, one of the guys was telling me that he was with Artie when Artie sort of came out of his stupor. And this guy and Artie were trying to piece together the day.
Yeah.
And that he got the PG version of it, but then as people started to come into the room, he found out the truth.
Yeah. Do you have any more of those questions? Because I really do want to get to news.
Okay, here's a question for Fred. I got one for everyone. Make it quick. Why does Fred hate Jackie so much, and why was that only disclosed when Jackie left?
Not true. Didn't hate Jackie.
Okay, listen.
Well, people must notice a lot of venom when you talk about Jackie now.
Well, I had a problem with the way that he left. And I had a problem with the reasons he chose to leave, but I don't hate Jackie.
All right.
For Howard, you claim it's only because of her bad acting, but you have an obvious beef with Amanda Peet that you have not come clean about. What's the real story?
I don't like the way she acts. I don't like her behavior.
Tell us something. There are plenty of bad actresses.
She's also a nasty person.
I don't like her.
How do you know that, Freddie?
I just think... my wife reminded me there was a movie that I did where I was in for 30 seconds, and I actually met her. And everybody on the cast was great.
like the guy who was the director introduced me to everybody. So this is so and so, this is so and so, this is so and so, and when he introduced me to her, she just gave me this sick smile like this, like that, which is maybe the smile most people give me. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So
well, I don't like her because
superior.
I'm very concerned about the state of show business, and I believe she's bringing it down.
You didn't know Fred's story. You were defending Fred.
As a matter of fact, I did know a Fred story, and no one is going to treat Fred like that except me.
Exactly.
I give him that same glare.
Well, that's what I said, but, she didn't know me, so she had nothing to base that
I don't think there's too many people around here who don't have stories about Amanda Pete like that. I don't think Fred's the only one.
I was in Vegas one time, and this Amanda Pete.
Go ahead, Gary.
We've all got our Amanda Pete stories.
This one is for anyone on the show, but I'm going to throw it to Robin. What was your most embarrassing and humbling moment on the air?
Embarrassing and humbling. No, that was not embarrassing and humbling. I suppose, every once in a while I break down and cry on the air. That's embarrassing.
When do you cry on the air?
I cried at the premiere of Private Parts. I lost it, remember that?
Shame on you.
And she cried once when she was on her book tour, remember? Right before she left and stormed out, she started to cry, I think.
Yeah, because you guys had gotten on me for being late.
Yeah, that's right.
What was that? I don't remember.
Oh, it was great. Robin came in on a Monday morning, right? She'd been, I think it was Cleveland, if I'm not mistaken. And a guy called and he said, hey, what's the deal? I was waiting for Robin, and she was late for a book signing. So we go, Robin, what's up? And she's like, I have this, and I have that. And you're like, well, I'm just asking,
Had a meltdown?
Yeah, the only reason you're in Cleveland is to do the book signing. How can you?
What were you busy
I
with?
didn't know which way I was going. And we just kept goofing on her. And we thought she knew we were goofing, and then the next thing you know, she cried and laughed.
What was going on that day?
I'm sure I was exhausted because I was doing that every weekend for a long time, and it got to be grueling.
It's hard.
So I didn't have much in the tank for reserves.
What about for you, Howard? What's
my most embarrassing moment on the air was when Robin admitted to kissing Stuttering John. That was
what?
Weird. Yes.
You remember that?
I do. I was ashamed for you and for me in this show.
Get out of here.
No, I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't remember that. My most embarrassing moment on the show.
Embarrassing and humiliating.
Mine are so...
Isn't every day embarrassing? I mean...
and humiliating.
Mine are so numerous, I couldn't even pick one.
Actually, being on the show
I mean,
is embarrassing and
I can't imagine if there was one particular incident. I mean, every day there's an embarrassment here. Like when Len Berman shook my hand leaving, and I go, Len, are you okay? He goes... I don't masturbate. No, he didn't say that. Something like that.
Want to
continue? A man apologizing for not having any dirt.
He was worried, that he might be too boring. But
I like Len. I thought he did
great.
I've always liked him. I wasn't a fan of his.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me if I think there's anything Fred does that is questionable and perhaps bothers me.
Anybody else beside me find these questions boring?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's going on a little long, I think.
What was the closest you and Beth came to breaking up?
We haven't.
Yeah.
Haven't even close, huh?
No.
Why would anybody think that had happened?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like there's any rocks or chinks in that relationship.
Not so far. The only thing it could be is if she wants to have kids or that kind of stuff. And we talked about that as recently as this weekend. I checked in on that one.
So here's the second part of that
people
question.
Change. You never... I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be that either. You may not even see what it could be.
You can fall out of love, right, Robin?
Well, or, people take a different direction, and that's not the direction you want to go.
Exactly.
So here's the question for you then. The second part of that same person's question. If you had to bet $1 million, would you bet that 5 years from now, you and Beth would be together?
Yeah, I would bet that. I mean, it seems right now that we're going to be... We were talking about that yesterday. Like, it seems like we're going to be spending, our lives together right now. But like Robin just said, that could change in a week.
Stuff happens.
You thought you were spending your life with somebody else a few years ago.
I would have bet on that.
Is there anything...
I really would have.
I would have, too. Yeah. That's why I'm not putting any more money on you.
Yeah, exactly. And feelings can change.
Is there anything
I've learned that
you think in the future that would ever change your mind about marriage? You're pretty much set on that, and she knows that that's the way you guys are going.
You know what? Like Robin says, we'll end up like I don't know.
If you guys are together for like 12, 13 years.
If it really bugged Beth and we were together 13 years already, and I'd probably say to her,
this is funny.
why?
I was thinking about this the other day. Sometimes I look at a person's life and I go, oh, okay, that's the playbook.
What do you mean?
And so something came up the other day, and I was looking at, I guess it was the story that David Brenner is now engaged to Ty Babylonia. And I said, there's the playbook right there.
Just get engaged?
No, he's now at a point where just being him is not that attractive to a woman. Now he has to offer the marriage.
Right. Yeah, my day will come.
You may have to go there.
Yeah, I might have to. I might have to beg. By the way, why were you late for that book signing in Cleveland? Like, why can't you be on time for your book signing?
It's over, Johnny.
I think it had something to do with the people that drove her didn't know where they were going.
Right.
I don't even recall. I just know I was extremely exhausted. I could have been down late. Who knows?
Hey, would you like to hear Robin freaking out about her book signing?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Track 8.
Wow, how'd you get that so quick?
You're too kind.
Track 8.
How'd we have that so quick?
I don't know.
Man, that was
on disc.
That was impressive.
It's on CD. All right, I'd like to hear Robin freak out.
Oh, boy, I might get upset.
It was great.
Walk out again.
It was great because it was so based on nothing.
Yeah, I remember being shocked by this.
Joining us this morning is the legendary...
No, that's Cousin Brucey.
I was going to say, your voice has changed a lot.
There's no cell track. This CD player one is... You're so lucky it doesn't work.
I do... There is a God.
Okay, hold on.
I just hate this place
Bowie
so
will
much.
fix it.
I've only said 20 times CD1 doesn't work.
Gary to Robin's rescue.
Pull that up. Let me see if I can get it on here. CD2 works.
Why didn't they get to Fred's most humiliating and embarrassing moment?
He doesn't say anything.
Oh, we know what that is.
No, doesn't work. You're lucky. It says no cell track. Whatever
What is
that means. I don't know. That's a new one. Oh, that would have been good. All right, let's do some news then. I'm up for that. I'm trying to read that...
I can't freak out for you.
I'm trying to read that Benjamin Franklin book.
How's that going for you? How far have you got?
Well, I announced on the air Friday I was going to read the book about Benjamin Franklin, but it's a real thick book.
Yeah. I get discouraged when I look at a book and it's like
Me too.
1,000 pages or more. I've only probably tackled 1 or 2 books like that in my lifetime.
Tom Chisano, our general manager, comes in Fridays. I'm leaving. He goes, I read that book. And I go, oh, great. He goes, you're going to be amazed. Benjamin Franklin did a lot of great things. I went, I kind of knew that, Tom.
Yeah, he was all into the fact that he had read it.
Yeah, but Louisa goes, Benjamin Franklin did a lot of great things.
Get out of here.
And I'm like, yeah, I kind of know. That's why they wrote a book about it.
Right. That's why the book's so thick.
And plus I went to school. I know,
He was an amazing man.
Yeah. He always has the weirdest reviews. You're going to be amazed. No, I'm not. I know Benjamin Franklin. That's why they wrote a big, thick book about him.
Did he also fly? I mean, is there anything we don't know?
Tom gets excited whenever we do the same thing. Now we are brothers.
You're bonding.
Bonding. I don't want to give it away, but wait till you read this story about a kite and inventing electricity. All right. Whatever. I didn't get anywhere with it. To be honest with you, I didn't get past page 1.
Oh, dear.
And I was busy. I was reading, like, the Inquirer and the Globe. And
Substantive stuff like that.
I'm more into that.
You didn't get past page 1?
You keep saying that you want to be a reader, and I wonder where this is coming from.
I feel that I would better myself, and I would know more things. And I don't know a lot of stuff like that, like a lot of room in my brain to fill up.
But wait a minute. I've had this discussion with you before. Imagining that you want to do something and actually what you really want to do are often terribly different.
Yes. In this case, yes. The man I want to be and the man I am are two horribly different things. You're absolutely right. Because I look at that book and I go, I should read this. Imagine I'd be on this journey, learning about the great life of Ben Franklin. And then, like, when I'd be at a party, someone I would say, did you know that Ben Franklin did this?
Right. So it's not about just the joy of reading the book. See, there are people who would look at that book and they'd say, God, I can't wait to get into this. And it wouldn't be about anything they could do with it afterward.
Really?
Yeah.
Gee, I never can do anything without an ulterior motive.
Yeah. And that's why you very rarely get into these things full force.
So what you're saying is read the book just for the experience of reading it and enjoying it.
Right.
God, I never thought of that. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Most well-read people enjoy reading books.
Oh. Yeah. The only thing I really enjoy for itself is sex and food.
I noticed that about you. That's what's
I'm like nothing.
the problem.
I'm a waste.
You have no interest.
I'm a waste of space.
I think you're like most people in the world.
Yeah, and I love reading gossip. I love the Inquirer and the Globe.
Well, that's fine.
I love looking at pictures of, like, is this chick too skinny? Is Lindsay Lohan too skinny? Is Nicole Richie too skinny? I apparently can't get enough of that.
And you'd probably like better biographies that are of trashy people.
Right. No, not necessarily.
No? You don't think so?
I don't think I care about anybody.
I'm just saying, if you like to read gossip, maybe you want to read a book like that.
No. I don't think I do.
I'm just trying to help wherever I can. Trying to develop those interests.
I want to read something of substance.
But you're not going to enjoy it.
Right.
So you're into punishing yourself.
Yeah.
This is great.
You've actually helped me, though. I want to try and read this book and enjoy it.
All right, because if I'm reading a book, unless it was like a course I was taking and I had to read it, if I don't like it after the first several pages, I don't force myself to continue.
No?
No. I'm reading, if there's reading and then there's reading for enjoyment.
No.
One day you could be at a party and say to someone, yeah, Ben Franklin did a lot of great things.
Like Tom.
Chapter 14.
Did you know he did a lot of things?
The potbelly stove.
Why can't you be more like Richard Christie? I heard him having a whole discussion this morning about cheesecake.
I like cheesecake.
Oh, I heard that one, yeah.
It tastes good.
I've heard his cheesecake rap.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
He can do a whole hour on that.
I can chime in on that. The Philly cheesecake is the best.
Right. His whole cheesecake rap is, man, I love cheesecake. All kinds. I love pineapple cheesecake. Did you ever have cheesecake with beer?
Is that true? Is that the way it went?
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said.
And somehow this morning it morphed into, I had chicken and pineapple pizza.
Oh,
God.
That's good stuff.
Way to ruin a good product.
Someone's gaying him up.
Yeah. Yeah, we had tiramisu.
I had the meatloaf.
He's amazing.
It was good.
Do you care? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Ronnie was telling me, he was suggesting this place by where he lives that has really good cheesecake.
Yeah, you know you can go to Ronnie for recommendations.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Ronnie's recommendation. Tell him what he told you.
What?
The place he told you to go get good cheesecake.
Oh, I don't even remember. I was going to get the directions from him.
I think it was the A&P.
What did he tell him?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
I was like, what?
I think he was confused. I don't know if that's what he was really.
I remember years ago, Ronnie took me to some Italian restaurant. It was like a diner. It was the worst food ever. And he was so proud of it.
I couldn't believe. I said, oh, my goodness, he just recommended Chuck E. Cheese for food?
You know where I get my cheesecake? Chuck E. Cheese. Ron and the limo driver told me.
Everything cheese is done at Chuck E. Cheese.
If it's in their name, they got to be good at it.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Where do you get your cheesecake? Chuck E. Cheese?
I told him to go. There's this place that makes cheesecake all for the restaurants in Whitestone called Kazcon. That's what I told him.
Oh.
But Chuck E. Cheese was a joke.
Yeah, I walked by and you were seriously telling him Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, well, you never think anybody's joking. You believe everything. You're so gullible.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Because really, I'm like, whoever talked about Chuck E. Cheese for the food?
All right.
But anyway.
What else is in the news?
Do you care if we get the 2012 Olympics?
Do I care?
Because it looks like because of the city's carping over this West Side Stadium, we're going to be out of the running. They're going to make some major announcement today about the city still in contention, and the rumor is that New York is no longer, because we can't get a plan together.
I pray to God there is no Olympics in Manhattan. I really do, because I feel the city is so crowded and packed. And while it might be exciting, it would be good for commerce. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for that.
It's only a couple of weeks,
That's
Howard.
right. And it's a lot of traffic. And I don't want it, Robin. You ask me, I don't want
But you're not thinking long term. Once again, you're thinking about the inconvenience
to me.
Howard Stern.
Right. I don't want to be inconvenienced.
Good of the city
Right.
and our world reputation and what that would do for us.
No, I don't care. I know that I wouldn't personally like it. And I don't give a rat's ass.
Well, it seems that the city council heard you.
Good.
And the state legislature heard you.
Thank God somebody heard
And
me.
it's probably not going to happen now. And even the Jet Stadium seems to be out of the question at this point.
Don't most cities lose money on the Olympics when it's all said and done?
In the short term, but probably the long-term repercussions are very good.
Yeah? All right. That's not what I heard, but...
People wouldn't still vie for these things if it was so bad.
Hey, did you see what movie did bad?
Cinderella Man.
Yeah.
I was going to talk to you about that, too. I heard that Russell Crowe's having a little bit of a meltdown because of it. They have in the, and I think it's in Page 6 today, that he was so upset he wouldn't even come down. They had like a press junket, and he was so upset by the reviews that he wouldn't come down and do interviews. I also read that he got arrested this weekend for throwing something at a guy in the hotel.
Wow, he's really bummed.
Yeah, so he's not taking it well that this is getting bad reviews.
You know what he should do? He should start doing Katie Holmes.
What?
Start having sex with Katie Holmes.
And
Go on
everything
Oprah.
will be all right?
That's right. Supposedly that's what helps.
Didn't it get good reviews, though? I thought...
No.
Not universally. Russell Crowe was arrested early this morning inside a Manhattan hotel after an employee says Crowe threw a phone at him, hitting him in the face.
Ooh.
Cops say the incident took place around 4 a.m. Eastern Time when Crowe allegedly got into an argument with an employee at the Mercer Hotel over a long-distance phone call. The employee had a hard time connecting. Crowe is in New York promoting his new movie, Cinderella Man. He will be arraigned in a Manhattan courtroom this morning.
Where to have you?
Yeah, only making $18.1 million, I think, this weekend. Meanwhile, the big news was that Madagascar eclipsed the Star Wars movie and took the #1 spot, and The Longest Yard vaulted into #2.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
And
did anybody like that movie?
Sith.
Did you see the Adam Sandler movie?
It's really bad.
Yeah. I'm surprised, but man, that guy rules.
I haven't seen it. I plan on seeing it.
I'm telling you, the guy, he can do no wrong. He's amazing.
It might have 2 laughs in it. None of them have anything to do with him.
Right. All right, here's you.
And the rest of it is very dull.
Here's you crying.
We don't really have to get back to
I might appoint her a book signing assistant. That might be
well,
her
that
internship.
would be helpful because I can't seem to get it together.
Her job will be to make the call to talk to they.
Howard, you know what? I'm not even going to discuss this with you because you have no idea how I feel at this point. You have no idea what I've been through.
I hear you blaming a lot of people.
Who blamed?
You.
I said somebody was supposed to tell me, but they didn't. What can I do? This is what happened.
Sometimes I think about it. Like, I'll be laying in my room and I'll go, gee, I'd like to get out of here at whatever time it is that the book signing is over. And I go,
Anticipate.
Yeah, I'll go, well, maybe I should check out.
And sometimes he doesn't.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of they.
You know what? All I can say is you better just leave me alone.
Why? What would happen?
Because I don't want to be bothered with you and your opinions of what should happen.
If you're
with
bothered,
you and your 5,000 assistants.
But you're late for everything.
With you and your 5,000 assistants, I don't want to hear.
So then
about
get 5,000 assistants.
I don't have time to do that.
Whatever you have to do. I mean, you shouldn't be late for your book signings.
Just screw you and let's go on with the show.
You shouldn't be late. But do you understand something? She came there the night before, which was very good, very responsible. She missed the plane.
All I can.
Oh, excuse me. She missed the
nothing
plane.
to do that whole morning.
You know what? I'm leaving. You
And the
can have
whole
this
morning was free. The whole morning was free. Yeah, how about getting to the book signing at noon? She left.
I just heard her say she was tired.
Oh. She's tired and isn't doing the show?
I didn't catch it all, but she said she wasn't upset. She's just tired.
Oh.
But we're all tired.
I'm tired. Jack. I'm tired. I'm tired. I would like to not do the show, too. Wow.
Oh, so I didn't cry.
You didn't cry on the air.
You know what? I remember now. I went to go see her in the office. She was crying in there.
I'm glad you don't have a tape of that.
Yeah, because it wasn't...
But I can hear. I'm just completely stressed out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, it happens sometimes. What are you going to do?
Please,
I don't think I've walked off the show in all these years. Everyone
it's
else
your
has.
show.
I know, but I would like to walk off sometime. Fred has walked out.
Well, I remember one day you stopped talking to all of us.
I did?
Yes.
What was that?
Remember the time we goofed and we told you that we didn't do a birthday show?
Yes.
And we had planned it for a day after.
Yes.
But we knew you'd be expecting it to happen on the day, so we said, hey, this will be a great, sort of April Fool's in January joke, and we'll tell them we didn't do it. And you stopped talking. You didn't even speak to us. You did the show, and
good.
In the breaks, you weren't speaking to any of us.
Good, you deserve it. How dare you?
And then you felt completely embarrassed. And we found out later on that you had a meltdown in your house.
Damn
and
right.
Everyone's name was mentioned about how we were all losing it. We had lost our edge. Nobody cared anymore.
Well, I still say that. Caused my divorce. What else is in the news, Robin?
Oh, my goodness. So anyway, yeah, that was the box office this weekend.
Wow. And what's his name? Russell Crowe got arrested.
Yeah, he's got to be in court this morning, so it sounds like he's been sitting in jail overnight.
Big baby.
There was a memorial commemorating the Confederate soldiers this weekend in, where is it? Somewhere down south. And it was interesting because the governor gave a one-day, lifted the ban on flying the Confederate flag.
Right.
So they got to fly the Confederate flag and
good.
observe.
Oh, that's important.
Higginsville, Missouri.
Why is it important to some people that they have to fly that dumb flag?
The Confederate flag was flown on Sunday at the Confederate Memorial in Higginsville, Missouri. Governor Matt Blunt lifted the ban on the flag for one day as people gathered at the memorial to pay tribute to Confederate soldiers who were killed in the Civil War. Here's one of the people who was there. Her name is Joanne Aiken, and she says flying the Confederate flag is no worse than flying the American flag before.
The Confederate flag was fought under for 4 years under slavery. The American flag was under slavery for 140 years.
So there, if you're going to fly the American flag, you might as well be able to fly the Confederate flag.
Do you believe there's still people still fighting that war? Like they're still hung up on it?
Oh, I tell you. They're not letting go.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
What's your opinion on Baba Booey?
Baba Booey, which is...
Gary Dell'Abate, the one with the teeth and the big lips?
Oh, he's a little jerky, isn't he? Yes. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Can you please welcome the big-toothed and the big-faced and the monkey-behaving Baba Booey?
Hi, I'm Ron Howard, the well-known movie director. Yeah, I was Opie. Geez, we just get over it. No, I never saw Don Knotts nude. I never saw Aunt Bee French kissing a prop guy. I wanted to discuss my stellar body of work, but this stupid little drop-in's over already. What a dumbass show this is. All right, now it's Howard Stern.
All right, thank you. Hard-ass contest, lard-ass to a hard-ass contest, 4 cute chubby checks. We got nutritional counseling and personal training to transform themselves with a chance to win $25,000. You can check it out on E! Tonight, lard-ass to a hard-ass, brought to you by Bally's on E! Tonight. Here's the tape I was looking for. Here's Fred walking off the show. Those years and years ago. How many years ago? Who knows?
I just know how Fred gets. You don't understand.
You know what it is?
You can't just talk to Fred in public.
You don't know. Yeah, you treat me like a dog. Is what? That's your answer to.
That's exactly right.
Well, you want to know something? I'm not going to take that.
You have to take it.
I'm not taking it anymore.
You have to take it.
No, I don't.
You have to.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Is this the way it's going to be from now on?
Yes.
Well, then you want to know something? I have no business being here then.
Yes, you do.
Today's my last day.
Really?
Okay?
You're quitting the show?
I'm quitting the show.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Oh, come on.
Because you're over the line, and I really resent this.
No, you're not allowed to quit.
No, No, this
I'm
has
just
gone,
trying to straighten out your marriage.
This has gone way too far.
What? The guy called up and said you had a fight with your wife.
I don't care. If you're supposed to be a friend, you're supposed to know where to draw the line.
I don't know where to draw the line.
If you don't know where to draw the line.
If you were a friend,
then I don't have.
You would understand that I don't know how to draw the line.
I'm upset about the fact that you're taking about a situation here.
Yeah.
This guy calls in, and you're treating it like it's a bit. You want to know something?
It's not a bit. I'm curious.
My marriage to my wife is not a bit.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I believe it is.
Well, in your opinion, it's not a bit.
I believe it is. I believe it's a bit. What do you think?
Howard, you're so bad.
He's a piece of... I want to say the worst.
Thank you. Say I'm a piece of garbage, Fred.
No, I want to say
Go
worse.
ahead, let it out. I'm torturing you so bad.
You are.
Yeah,
you
go
are.
ahead.
Face it, you are.
Yes.
And you know it.
Yes.
And I'm telling you.
Well, too bad.
And what really bothers me is that you don't care.
I don't.
I see that.
I don't care.
I see that.
Wow. Well, it all worked out. Fred. Some people think Fred left that day, but he didn't.
He never came back.
No, that was Benji.
This was back when Fred cared about his marriage.
Yeah. No, I don't care.
Now he could care less what we say.
Say whatever.
Whatever. Go
Well, Fred was right. I was a little out of line that day. I admit it. I was out of line.
Whatever.
Who even knows what that was about?
Fred, do you think if you could have cursed, you could have stayed?
Right.
No.
No.
You put a curse on me that day. Right. Okay. So, where was I?
We were in the news.
What do you want? No. We know what it's about.
I know.
I know what it's about.
I know what it's about. In case you forgot what it's about, I know what it's about.
I know what it's about.
Don't ever cross Fred. You'll pay for it dearly forever. All I did was come in here and do my job. He's already on me.
Willis, what's up?
Hey, man, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
I'm just saying, man, how'd you like that last reality show? Hit me, baby, one more time, you know?
Yeah, we spent some time talking about it.
No. I have a hard time. I'm in Philly right now. I have a hard time getting your signal, and I don't know if it's like the satellite, which I'm going to, you know, or is it the wrong satellite?
We're not on satellite.
We're on regular radio.
I understand that, but I'm trying to get the radio, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
I don't know. I don't know why that.
You don't know? But I'm going with you, bro.
All right, brother.
Hey, Artie, how you doing, man?
What's up, man?
All right, great. Something tells me I don't want him to go with us.
I thought he was trying to tune us in on satellite.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
I don't know. I've been tuning you in now on satellite. I don't
Maybe
hear
I got the wrong satellite.
Yeah. Here's, the Tony Awards. We didn't spend any time talking about it, but who cares? There's only like two really funny things.
Yeah, I wanted to come in this morning and say, so which shows are you going to see now that the Tonys have...
None. First of all, I only have 3 observations about the Tony Awards. Number one, that it's really peculiar to me that they insist on, a guy gets up to give a speech and they play him off with that horrible music. And then they spend 2 hours on a horrible song that nobody cares about, and they don't let the people who win give the speeches.
Right, you think they'd be the most important people.
Right. I thought it was really funny that when Kathleen Turner came out, who used to be a real hottie, who was presenting an award, her voice was deeper than the male guy that she was with. She has a deeper voice than a man.
It is our pleasure to present the brilliant nominees for Best Play, which will be awarded later this evening.
Whoa. These works include vivid period dramas and...
How'd that happen?
This evening.
Yes.
You know, she should try something.
How big are your balls?
Say, this is CNN. See how that
Sensitive
goes.
treatments of controversial issues ripped from today's headlines.
Set against the backdrop of a Cold War spy thriller, Democracy by Michael Frayn involves a political shell game that examines the dramatic...
Luke, I am your father. Luke, I am your father.
Conflicts of human nature and identity.
Identity.
Wow. That's the woman from Body Heat.
And also that Aretha Franklin is now the size of a baby whale.
Yeah. But what was she doing there? They were singing an old song together.
Hugh Jackman and Aretha Franklin were singing together.
Why they need to do this?
There's a place for us. West Side Story on Broadway right now?
No.
Oh. Why are they doing this?
I don't... they're wasting time so that people can't do their speeches.
JD said that they announced last night that this is some sort of Tony tradition that started out when Tony Bennett and Mary J. Blige did a song together.
Just last year. No tradition. Yeah.
And Mike Nichols is giving a speech, the great Mike Nichols, and they just kind of play him right off. So
yeah, they don't have time for him.
I think the producers or the gay people involved with this production think that these songs are more important than people giving speeches.
Yeah, I guess the people who do watch the Tonys are into this, I suppose.
Somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air. Wait for us somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Aretha Franklin.
The size of a whale.
They should have had her on a little truck.
Yeah, they caught her in.
Really walking thing.
She didn't sound too good either.
She never made it to Hugh Jackman's side.
I never thought Hugh Jackman sounded better than Aretha Franklin.
And he doesn't sound that good.
Yeah. Anyway, it's very gay to watch that show. I watched a little bit of it.
Is that song from the West Side Story?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's... Do it with me, Artie. A place for us.
You don't know the words? Come on.
Steal a day in the way up high in the sky. Hell no, when the wind won't blow.
Yeah, they can't get big ratings.
No, and they must have been under the gun to make sure that show ended at 11. I noticed they didn't go a second over.
No. Yeah, there was no reason to. Jeff the Drunk, you're on the air. What's up?
Hello, Howard.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
Jennifer Nicole Lee.
Did you drive your car over the weekend?
No. I didn't get it. I'm not getting it till today.
Yeah, we learned...
needed a sway bar.
A sway bar?
Yeah.
What's that?
Something to stop it from swaying back and forth.
It needs a double sway bar for me.
Like he needs a car with training wheels.
Well, he had his suspended license for so long because of drunk driving, and now they've given him his license back. And some guy gave him a car to drive, and he's going to be on the road with his one arm.
A sway bar and a, what was that thing, the knob?
A suicide knob.
A suicide knob.
Yeah.
Wheel spinner, more appropriately called it.
So you're going to start driving today?
Yep.
Where are you going?
First stop.
Nowhere.
After all this time, you must have someplace to go.
Carlos.
To Carlos?
Yeah, they're a strip club. They might want to hire me.
For what?
I have to go check out prospects.
Yeah.
And maybe Hooters. They might want to hire me, too.
For what?
Getting gigs, you know.
Like, for what are you going to do for Hooters?
I'll be a celebrity bartender.
Sure.
You're going to sweat on wings?
Hooters is not... Hooters would never give you a job.
I don't want a job. They might hire me for gigs.
No, sure. This guy's not going to get any job. He wants a job where he shows up and drinks, and then people pay him just to be delightful.
Because he's never delightful.
Right.
I am delightful. How can you say that?
I got to go. I got to go finish the news.
Okay. Hey, Howard.
Yep.
Check her out.
Who?
That girl I told you about, JenniferNicoleLee.com. Check it out.
JenniferNicoleLee.com.
Yep.
All right.
Miss Bikini USA.
How do you know her?
she contacted my email, my web guy.
My people.
Check her out.
Some girl just got a plug from you for nothing.
Yeah.
Contacted my people. My people, my manager, my sponsor, the guy who's going to put in the sway wheel bar.
The suicide knob.
What, some girl wrote you and now you're plugging it for free? What'd she pay you?
Just, I want to help her out. That's all.
What'd she pay you?
No. No.
All right, I gotta go. What else is
get a little?
Yeah, he acts as if he's going to get something out of that.
What else is in the news?
The Iraqi court is set up to hear cases against Saddam Hussein and his top aides. They plan to start his trial by late summer or early fall. People have been wondering when this show would get on the road. So now we have something to look forward to at the end of the summer. Saddam Hussein will be on trial. They said they have a couple of cases to bring against him. The first involving a 1982 killing of nearly 160 men from a village, a predominantly Shiite village north of Baghdad, after he survived an assassination attempt there, according to a senior Iraqi court official. So Saddam Hussein is going to go on trial.
Good. It's not going to be good. He doesn't speak English.
I know. It won't be like the O.J. trial.
Right.
Where we can tune in for every word. But at least he'll, get out of... I mean, he's been locked up for a long time for a guy who hadn't been charged with anything.
We're just making a big mistake over there, not putting him back in office. We're going to be begging that guy to go back. And if we convict him, it's going to be harder to admit that we need him in office.
Well, I don't think our president has ever been able to go backwards, to step back and regroup. So we have to keep trudging along this.
The Iranians are completely afraid of him. He kept them in line, the Iranians. Iran never attacked Iraq because they knew Saddam would get them, blow their ass up. He had all those.
They have a long war? What are you talking about?
No, the Iranians are completely afraid of Saddam Hussein. And he will fight them to the bloody end for us. I mean, it was a great checks and balance we had there. Iraq was... And by the way, as we've proved, there's no way to get those three warring factions in Iraq under control. Saddam knows how. And we killed his two boys, who they seem to know the secret, too.
Yeah, they had been trained by their father to keep these people in line.
Here's a shock. They had to torture some of those maniacs over there to get them in line. We're upset about it.
The sad thing was that he was torturing Olympic athletes.
No.
That went a little too far.
Well, you want to know what? That was smart, it turns out. You torture the Olympic athletes, and everyone else goes, wow, those are our strongest guys, and we're torturing them? And what are we going to do? Whatever he was doing, it worked. How he kept those maniacs in line, I don't know. I don't even know why you'd want to.
But he wanted the job.
He loves it. I'm going to poke your eyeballs out if you make trouble. Bring me 4 Olympic athletes. I'm going to cut their nuts off and see if anyone gets out of line. With us, they're all brave. Around Saddam Hussein, one guy with a crummy army. That son of a bitch kept everybody in line.
Well, look, he went to a village. They tried to assassinate it.